Hey everyone, welcome to the Bone Era.
Hi. What's up?
That's my intro. So, last time on Welcome to the Bone Era, y'all were in the ocean section of Yaren's realm, dealing with the fact that there was this big, weird city inside of a whale creature. And there was a combat of getting a piece of the statue underwater, and that was all underwater combat-y. Wynn continues to go more insane.
Hush.
Everything is fine.
Everyone's making fun of me.
And, Lilia stole some things.
And then murdered
some people.
who were already dead.
Dead people.
Dead denizens.
But eventually you gathered all the remaining pieces of the of this statue and put them back together inside the pawn shop at the center of this city, and it put the city back where it was supposed to be under the ocean. It was supposed to be under the ocean, but just not inside the whale, and the whale turned into a piece of Yaren's soul, and you...
We didn't even let him finish his monologue.
We got no backstory on Absent and Eric. I really wanted to figure out what the anagram was.
You have time. And then you decided to just teleport right back to the inn. Just go right in, and because you were really tired.
Right in?
Super in.
Hey.
Yes.
Let's just get to bed.
And as soon as you did so,
We are
you
late
found
tired.
yourselves not exactly in the inn itself. You found yourself in a closed-off dungeon-esque area with 6 cells, 3 on either side of this small 10-foot wide hallway. There are some torches on the walls. And then at the far end, these are supposed to be pedestals.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
They're the best that I could find.
Okay.
They're supposed to be, 6 pedestals.
But is there anything on top of them?
There are sections for something to be put.
We will be putting
I
things
see.
on top
Ah,
Neat.
okay.
You do something.
Neato burrito.
Once again, video game rules. We will be...
Is that right? No, it's never going to work. Okay, but yeah, so there are six pedestals in a room on the end. But you have arrived in this dungeony area. It's somewhat dark, but I don't want to make this map too dark because otherwise we can't see anything. And what would you like to do?
Take a nap.
Fuck.
I thought we were going to the inn, Nala. What happened?
I would assume that this is in the inn.
Yes,
That we are currently
in the inn. I can guarantee.
Are you sure
that.
about that?
No, we are in the inn, but I don't think this inn is
I don't.
the
How
inn
are we?
anymore.
What?
We're in the building that the inn is, but
you
I
sure?
think
Are you
we're
sure
inside.
about... I mean, is it just possible that like the magic from this realm kind of fucked with you a bit?
It could have. You know what? It could have.
Entirely possible.
That is in the realm of possibility.
In the yarn realm of possibility.
the realm of infinite improbability.
Oh my God.
Everyone should realize this is a sign of healing in Kieran. Okay,
He's making puns.
Fair.
He hasn't had
Fair.
the wherewithal to make these.
Are we still hidden
Yeah.
inside
The
the hoodie?
burrito is slowly coming
burrito is
out.
This
fully
world
gone.
is a bit insane, but
Oh my God.
Oh my god. This never ends.
Do any of the cells look like they have a comfortable cot or a,
well,
let's
that's
figure
wishful
the
thinking,
ins and
which I
outs of
appreciate.
where we are.
Okay.
But
So-
if you want to look in one of the cells, you can.
We haven't gone down to look at the pedestals or anything yet.
You have not.
I'm scared.
And you
so-
haven't really
I'll
looked
go.
inside the cells quite yet.
Yes,
either.
let's let the mad person go.
I assume that if we go inside these cells, that we will have to do a thing inside each of these rooms. So I personally am gonna go look at the pedestals because that
All right,
seems
I'll
less
let
terrifying.
Kieran.
Okay, Kieran, you will.
Everyone else can look at what they want, but
That's so funny, Gandalf fly.
You head down, Kieran. You head down to the pedestals at the end.
Dancing lights around Kieran.
Sure. They're there. You can see well enough in here. There are torch sconces on the walls anyway, and they are burning. And the torch goblins, the torch lighting goblins, came here to do that before you arrived.
I have no memory of this place.
So make an investigation check, Kieran.
Torch goblins.
Well, it's the question is how do the
In every
torches get
game.
lit? Yes,
In every game.
15. Okay, so you look over them, and what languages do you speak?
Ooh. Wait, I have a thing for that.
Speak Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, Undercommon, and Ye Old Common.
That's so many things.
I'm a smart man.
You-
Also, I recognize runes things.
Each of the pedestals has what looks to be a symbol on it, but you cannot read it. It is a
Does
language.
it seem like it's not like rune?
It isn't. It's just a
magic-y
language that you
stuff.
don't know.
Do I recognize what it might like?
Make an intelligence check.
16.
16. I mean, you're pretty smart, and you've seen a lot of languages. It looks like it could be halfling or gnome. You probably are leaning gnomish because of the where you are.
So I'll turn around to the group and be like, "Does anybody speak any
Anything.
like halfling, gnome?
I speak Dwarvish and Gnome.
small creature languages."
That's racist.
I was trying to think of a nice way to say it.
I will go. Look.
And I don't wanna
will
use
go
the
join
term-
Kieran because
Yeah.
I speak Dwarvish and Gnome.
All right, so you head over there,
Well, I speak and
and you look at the pedestals. You are able to point it out. It's just numbered 1 through 6.
are they in order, left to right, 1 through 6?
Left to right.
They're just numbered.
But you don't know the gnome numbers.
Yeah,
Each Nissan Shi.
Good.
gnome is just
See, I learned,
So-
since I did a martial art, I learned each Nissan Shi, Goroku, Shichi, Hachi, Kuju, because Shichi means death.
Yeah.
um, and that's
Say
why
nana.
you don't tend to use it unless you're doing martial arts.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
okay.
Or is it Shi? It's one of the two.
So
This looks like we're supposed
You
to
can say
put
she or
something
yon.
here.
Yeah, but one
there
of the,
are
it's either Shichi or
6
Shi. that
pedestals, and there are 6 prison rooms in this hallway.
So
Oh,
my
good.
thing is that since there are 6 and 6, presumably something terrible will happen when we go into rooms, and I am not doing well currently.
I also would maybe like to have a sit.
So could
Can we just
like
sit
have a
in the
sit
hall?
down before we do something
Yeah,
terrible?
Now, is anyone like feeling good enough where they could like just keep watch while everyone else like you're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
Want me to
like.
keep
I
watch
would
while
like to
everyone
shut
takes a
my
nap?
eyes for a bit.
if anything, if we could just get a little sleepy too.
Yeah, I will keep watch while
Wait,
everyone takes a nap.
How long are we napping for?
Short rest,
Short
so
rest.
an hour.
Okay.
Like an hour.
Kieran is
hour.
not going to nap. He's
Yeah.
going to rest for an hour. Like,
Yeah, that
that's,
is.
that's like drinking some water and sitting for a
I'm gonna have
You
a
don't get spell slots back for short rest.
No.
Depends on your
only
class.
warlocks.
Warlocks do.
But I will also do the
I never
Song of
use
Rest.
I don't get back my action surge or anything.
No.
Is that long rest? Joe?
No, this
That's
is
a long
cantrip the musical.
Oh, short
If
rest.
you,
Okay.
is it
Nothing
short
Oh,
rest?
Indomitable is the long rest. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it
You
was.
get second wind back?
Yeah, I'm going to use Song
Is second
of Rest.
wind also a short rest?
Yes.
I'll take those like 1 and 2. Cool.
Okay, so you begin to sort of rest here. Shar, making a perception check.
Nice. 29.
29. Okay. So as you're, I'm gonna bunch you all up again.
10.
So as you're all sort of resting here,
Also, that's from Song of Rest. That's an extra 7 hit points to anyone who's rolling.
if you roll hit dice, yes, you
Oh,
get that extra 7. If you don't, then you don't.
Awesome. I'm at full.
Great.
Just roll 1.
With hit die, is it something where like I rolled 5 of them, and if I'm still not quite, I can still choose to roll more of
You
them?
can roll as many as you want, as long
It's
as
not
you
like
have
I
them.
have to make that decision.
You just have to mark off.
Yep,
the
you roll
amount
one
of
at a time,
dice.
and you decide.
I'm just gonna keep going. I feel that.
Remember, you add your Constitution modifier with every roll.
I think it might be.
Yeah, but I was really not doing
Okay.
I'm gonna swap out my gloves for this ring of shooting stars.
I'm also going to I'm going to switch out the Medallion of Thoughts
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
for...
Scarf, maybe? Yeah. So does someone want
So
to
you
have
don't know
that rod?
fully. You don't know fully what that scarf does right now. Even if you stay
You
with
just know
it for
it's
an
cool
hour, you
looking?
know that you can
Ish.
probably pull something and do something. But I'd make you have to roll for it when you use it because you haven't had it identified. You
Does someone
don't
want to hold on to
technically
that
know.
rod of security? Does anyone have another student
No, I'm
slot
pretty-
that they...
Sorry, I'm busy being tatted.
I need my mask and my bracers.
Does the tattoo just apply itself?
And
How
I
does
need
that work?
It does.
I'm going to
the
keep my
needle.
arms in case something electrical comes out.
Notably, the rod is not
Ooh.
attunable.
Ooh.
What do you mean it's not attunable?
You don't have to
something
attune
can be
Oh,
done.
great.
Oh, never mind.
Who's got it then?
No idea. The party has
I guess
it.
Lilia has it.
Oh,
No.
I don't, because I...
Did anyone add it to their
Who
inventory?
bought it? Or who...
We stole it, I thought.
Who
No, we
stole
bought
it?
it. We all bought it.
bought that one. We stole the scarf and the
I didn't put it in
amethyst.
mine.
Who was it that wrote their name in the ledger? When they? I guess we all wrote the name in the ledger, didn't
Someone
we?
wrote their name in the
No one
ledger.
I
added
remember-
it.
I
to
think
their
it was
inventory.
I
you,
wrote the
Nala,
name.
think it was
because
you.
Because I lied.
Yeah.
So you have the rod of security.
Rod scary. I shall add it to my inventory.
That can get you to a paradise once every
Ayo.
10
yeah.
days.
What does Nala's paradise look like?
Oh man,
a
you'll
library.
figure it out when we use it. I'm not going to
okay.
tell you now.
Okay.
It's just going to be a
cool.
library.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a library.
it's going to be a very sort of sexless place, I imagine.
Super vanilla.
Is there like a dice everybody needs? I can't
Hot
remember what people
keyboards.
usually ask.
Hot keyboardists work at the desk, and that's it.
The only one I don't usually have on me is my 12.
All right. So,
12? I got a
Shar,
12.
as you take this short rest, you do see down at the end of the hallway from. Let me make sure I'm doing the right one. From. Damn it. Gosh, my text
Guys, I feel
documents
great.
get real long. From this one, on the lower left, if you're looking at it from the top with the pedestals on the top, there is some odd mist coming from the door.
Which door?
This one.
Great.
Okay.
Is it Feywild Mist?
You better fucking not be.
Can I go over and investigate? Triggered.
Yeah, you can go over, and as you step over and you step into the mist, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Here we go again.
I'm not even gonna bother detecting.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
5.
You breathe some of this in, and it just like goes directly into your head, and you feel just compelled to open this door.
Okay. I open the
You
door.
do take a point of madness as well,
5 now.
and
no.
you do open the door.
Do we see this happening?
Yeah, you would all, but this is sort of
Hey,
the
Shar.
tail end of the tail
What
end
you
of the-
doing over there, buddy?
What'd you
How do I-
see?
How do I rotate?
I don't answer.
Shah?
Shit!
Oh, God!
Oh, no.
There we go.
Cool.
Just wanted to. Oh, nope, that's not working. Oh no!
It's alive! Kill the door!
The door is open now.
Great. Nailed it.
That's very difficult to open doors in this game. Or in this tool.
Map builder.
But yes, so Shar.
I kind of feel like Aurora. She's just kind of like going. You know what I'm talking
It is
about?
very
Yes,
similar
yeah.
to that. Yes,
So
as soon
you
as you
walk
open
in
it,
there.
and you
Yeah.
look inside, and you see on this pedestal, there's sort of a ball of energy that's sort of energy crackling on
Okay.
top of the thing. In this case, I've used candelabra.
Okay.
But it's crackling, and the mist seems to be sort of coming off of it and floating down, and
Okay.
and you feel like that is a thing that you need to grab.
like I want to grab it or
You want to grab it currently, but all
Okay.
your friends have said, Shar, are y'all doing
Yeah.
anything?
This is like after our long rest, or after our short rest, correct?
Yes, right at the end. I would
Okay,
say.
great. So I'll go over to her and kind of be like, "What's going on?"
You make a sort of insight check.
I was gonna say I've got an AC 20, and that's
Nala,
my
you have
baby.
mage
I'm
hand.
charging in.
Come grab it.
Insight, that
Thing.
would be a 28.
28. Shar is currently just needs something to snap her out of it, but she is not like fully lost at the moment.
Okay. I'll like grab her shoulder, shake it a little bit.
Okay. By the way, how many madness are you at? 5. Okay.
Retro.
Oh, get stab Abby.
Stab Abby. Oh no! Please don't stab me.
Probably shot her.
Not another dart.
Not another friendly fire. Just Char shoots Lilia point blank.
Oh my god.
It's at disadvantage.
The
so
only
she
one
might
that's
be
ever
fine.
shot
Takes
anyone
life.
point blank is me. Execution by father.
Oh man, that's great.
What's wrong with me?
Oh yeah. Forgot
I
about that.
shot you in the
That was
forehead.
upsetting.
I still need artifact.
Incredible.
That was so cool.
Punish the wounded.
Actually, what happens interestingly, as the madness takes over, she begins walking in, and you walk up behind her and sort of grab her shoulder, and then she just freezes up, stunned.
Like I don't move.
You are currently stunned for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Kieran's gonna
So
run
interestingly,
over.
she's just sort of
The doorway's
feeling
blocked.
very. You see her like body tensing and trying to move, but is stuck.
Is this something we're now like
door.
familiar with watching happen to people when they
The
go
madness
mad?
happens.
Okay.
As soon as
Great.
there's
So
some
I
madness
just yell, "Yeah, she's gone a bit mad."
Do make a wisdom save as you came over there. Too.
I am going to run over at that point. There's no way that Shar is frozen crazy and walking into doors, and Kieran is not involved.
23.
You're good. So you smell it and you feel this like this smoke is not normal mist, but you're not losing your mind. Gandalf runs. I mean, Kieran runs over.
Got a hat.
What? Make a wisdom save
Gotta ponder the
as you
orb.
breathe in the mist.
Ponder that orb.
16.
16, you're good. But you see that Shar is now stunned in the doorway.
She seems like fine though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Otherwise, but you see her
stunned with a-
tensing
with my
and trying.
cleric-y eye.
Stunned.
She's trying to move towards the ball of energy. But other than that, she's fine.
Can we move Shar? Is she like?
You want to
away,
lift her up? Yeah, you could drag her back.
Yeah. All right. I'm like, hey, Kieran, you want to get
The
her
sound
behind
of
us?
I'm gonna
Stone
put her into like
dragging
the
on the
corner
floor.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm
Leave
sure
me
that
in the
with
corner.
Kieran and I, we
Feel like I'm
should
in
be able
timeout.
to move her.
Okay, you sort of move
Go think
Shar
about
over.
things.
Great.
Um,
And then I'll peek my head back in the room
Okay.
because
The mist effect seems to only take once, so you are able to breathe it now.
Great.
But you see this ball of crackling energy. Nala and Win, you see your friends run over there. What you doing?
Well, if they're looking at that door, I should probably go check out another door.
This fucking
That makes sense.
this crazy bastard.
I mean, divide and conquer. Why not?
That's
Divide and die.
Crazy motherfucker.
When?
Let's do
kick
it.
down a door.
Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Which
So Win,
door?
which door do you
Which
go to?
door? Choose your
I'm
destiny.
gonna do the middle right door.
Middle right door. All
Yeah.
right. So you walk over here.
Yeah.
The doors are not locked, remarkably, even though they look like sort of jail cell doors. Did you open that one up?
Yeah.
There is no mist in this one,
Okay.
but you see a crackling energy ball.
Okay.
Actually, let me see if there's mist. I may have.
I'm gonna stand like 10 feet directly behind Win, like in front of the door.
Never mind. There
That's
is mist in this
opposite.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I apologize. I read
Cool.
the numbers wrong.
Cool.
So please make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh my god. What are
So
you
excited
at
for
now,
you
like
to have
9?
long-term madness. It's going to be great.
This is a mess.
Before this, Nala's behind, like
yeah, I'm
on
at
the
9.
our far side of the. Yes, please.
Okay.
Where are you now?
go.
I am
9.
exactly in front of the doorway,
Win is currently at
Oh.
opposite of where Win is standing. So I'm like at the middle door.
Cameron
on the
cannot
opposite
see you
side.
pointing.
Yeah, I can't
Sorry.
see when you point
Sorry.
at that screen.
I'm,
But cool, right there.
What'd you get, Max?
what'd you get?
What'd you get, Max?
What'd you get? What'd you get? I'm looking at Matt. I'm looking at Win, and I'm like, oh man,
Oh no!
Win just stopped in the doorway.
That's a 4.
A 4.
Oh no, Win stopped in the doorway and didn't
Well,
move forward.
Win,
Oh no.
for the first time in this campaign, I get to
hope
use
I
the
get to-
long-term madness chart.
I hope it's you just have to do what we tell you for like an hour.
Okay.
This is 1d10 times 10 hours for long-term madness.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
What do we got?
Oh,
What do we
no.
got?
All right.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Oh, no.
Interesting. I have to roll this again. You are deaf
Fuck yes.
Oh.
for only 10 hours,
Oh.
but you're currently, all you know is you're deaf. You just lose completely.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Does this include to like magical speech as well?
It includes auditory. So if it
So
speaks
what if we, like,
inside your
sending
head,
or
that's
message?
different.
Oh, okay.
What about how do
So, yeah,
magic
you could
swords talk to you?
So I can message.
Magic
you
swords
could
talk in your head,
message,
and you do suddenly.
God, so all Win is gonna hear the
Win left alone.
Oh my god.
The rings are a whisper in your ear. I'm going to say right now.
Okay, so the rings don't work. Yeah. So that's cool. I like this. Win.
It's not exactly a message spell. It's
Win.
slightly different.
Win. Well, you're in the doorway. Win.
Oh, this is very interesting.
God
You
damn
hear
it.
from your sword.
What's happening?
Well, it
You're in the
appears that you
doorway.
can't hear. I can hear them. Interestingly enough, would you like me to translate what your friends are telling you?
Win.
Translate. What are you talking about?
Win. What
Yeah,
are
you-
you
Win
doing?
have volume control at this point?
I'm gonna tap Win on the back.
Win's like screaming.
What are you talking about? You feel Nala tap you on the back, and Kelran says, Nala is asking what's going on.
Win. What are you doing? Are you going in the room, or are we gonna stay and wait till? Lilia.
Nala is telling you to go in the room.
What do you? She's. I see her mouth moving. I can't hear her. What happened?
Did Win just say that in front of my face, or is it?
Are you
in
speaking
the,
out
in the
loud?
head-
Did
in
you
the
say?
head?
So yeah, you would hear them.
Everybody wins death.
Is Shar still stunned?
Kieran's
no, it
gonna,
would've been
Kieran's gonna come
over
over
now.
and do like a full like.
And as you got away from the room,
Uh-huh.
since it's worn off and you don't feel the drive to touch the orb. anymore.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna run over to Win and I'm gonna do the full thing that we do with dogs when owners come in and they're like, my 12-year-old dog I think is going deaf, but it might be behavioral. He might be just ignoring me. Where you go, you're like yelling the dog's name in its ear, and you take like some metal bowls and you do one of these things.
Okay,
see if they
there's
jump.
no metal bowls around, but you
bang
like
your
bang
armor.
your armor.
No, I don't know if this
against
is
the armor.
behavioral or if he's actually
But
deaf.
as you do your very
shoots
delicate
a gun.
tests, when you do not hear anything.
Nope, he's deaf.
Okay.
It's real.
okay.
Has he been deaf this whole time?
As you come over, by the way,
No, he was walking. He was walking through.
Has he always been deaf and we just haven't noticed?
He forgot how to lip read. I get it.
you get close enough to the room, so make another wisdom save. Although the chances are pretty friggin' low.
All of us?
Yeah,
No,
17.
Just Kieran,
It's a
because
plus 11
Kieran
for
got
wisdom
close to
saves,
the
so I
Starting
think
to
it's,
feel a little panicked here. How do we
Win
fix
is
this?
screaming.
I'm gonna just like
Well, has anyone grabbed any of the orbs? Do you?
Lilia's just staring at one right now.
Don't you
unless
have
you want to do
mage
something.
hand knowledge?
Yeah,
Can you
but
grab
everyone's in the way. Can you?
Everyone's in the way.
I will.
I'll-
I'll just gently lead Win over to where like Shar is as well.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll
just
put
gonna-
our. We'll put our.
Just gotta put all of our
in the
broken
corner.
things in a corner.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
From
So
where
you're sort of
I'm at, can I see the orb? Do I have to step in?
You can
towards
see the orb.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to grab it from where I'm at.
With the mage hand?
With mage
All right,
hand.
so you send mage hand in, and as you try to grab it, it just passes right through.
Take my other eye for a couple
Um,
hours.
all right.
See what happens.
So as I'm looking at this orb, does it? I'm assuming
As you're
I'm-
pondering it.
Am I pondering the orb? I'm assuming I get. I kind of feel like I shouldn't touch it, but I also feel like I need it. Does it seem like something that the soul jar might be able to capture?
Make a Arcana check.
I can try.
I was gonna say, now that I've herded our
That's a 12.
mad
12.
friends,
I mean, it looks like energy,
Okay.
not so much a soul, but it's tough to tell. You don't really know how the soul jar works because souls could be energy.
Right. And I also, I mean,
You also know it's 3/4 of the way full, that soul jar.
I was
yes.
gonna say,
So
since
probably
I-
not.
I'm gonna run in
Du-
and cast Blade Ward on myself and grab that thing.
Oh, you're just going in?
Oh, I was gonna go see if there were runes on the
Going in there.
where the
So
Fine.
Nala like and rushes in. Make a wisdom save
Okay.
as
I'm
you
standing
breathe
in
in
a corner
the
with
mist.
2 mad friends. Just
16.
16, you're good.
Like, why do they do this to me?
You're
only
good
got
for
2
the mist
madness.
effect.
Why do they do this
But
to
you want to
me?
grab the thing? So you grab the orb, and as you grab it, it seems to stick sort of to your hand and
Yeah, it
sends
does.
some energy through your body. You do need to make another wisdom save on this
Oh
one.
no.
As
I
you
only
grab
got
it.
2 madness. I'm
Who's
the
the
person
least
to do
crazy?
This. 15.
Kieran.
15, you get 1 point of madness.
I'm at 3.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
And as you grab it, everybody, you all fall over on the ground.
Oh.
And suddenly the scene around you shifts. You suddenly enter sort of a dream state along with all of your friends. I didn't make each of the stories that I'm about to read for y'all, but you grab it, and everybody who is in this sort of dungeon area goes ugh, and gets affected by this energy.
Oh
We
shit.
just got Escanduled again.
In a
Again.
similar, it's similar, yes.
So what do we see?
Escandula is
I'm
a
getting
verb.
to what
okay.
you see.
No, I thought they just said they didn't make it.
Is Shar still frozen?
No, I guess
No,
I'm
Char's
not.
done.
Now I'm collapsed.
So you grabbed that one,
Yeah.
and that one is that one.
Middle one.
Everything is swirling around a young gnome who lies curled up on the ground. He cries, "Please stop it, my head! It hurts! What's happening?" As various pieces of detritus fly around. He seems to be an ancient and crumbling temple of some sort as this happens. Crackling energy bursts through the air at various intervals, and in the clouds of mist and smoke that swirl, you see for seconds at a time odd shapes. Some of the shapes appear to be animals or people, others are furniture, others still are weaponry and armor, but just for a second before they disappear. You all sort of appear and you're standing in this temple, but you're not being affected by any of the stuff that's so, like, the bits of detritus are flying through you and whatnot, but you are seeing this scene. You hear a voice, a kind, feminine voice, say, actually you would, it's sort of a dream.
Okay, good.
Fun.
You hear a
Magic.
voice say, "Yannis, your destiny has found you. The more you fight it, the less comfortable this will be." "Why me? What is this?" Yannis the gnome yells. There is a snapping sound like a click of the fingers, and everything slows and calms. The pieces of random stuff are still being thrown around, but it's like time has slowed down. Out of one of the clouds comes a beautiful elven woman who stands over the terrified gnome. There was once another god of fate. They were, let's just say, eccentric. And there was another, a god of chaos, who was oddly put together. They once met each other and fell in love. They stayed together for eons, these ancient gods, and one day they had a child. But as chaos would have it, that child wouldn't be theirs to hold. This child went forward into the ether of the future. They named that child Yaren, even though they'd never see them. Their time was fated to be over. The time of the ancient gods was ending, you see. The gnome looks up at the elf. "Okay, nice story, I guess. What's that got to do with me? You aren't this thick, are you? Well, that's not very nice. I don't have time for nice. At this point, you're that child. Your parents are not the 2 gnomes who sired you. Your parents are ancient gods of chaos and fate, and your fate is to chaotically appear and eventually become the god that you are meant to be. Accept it or don't. But if you don't, things will only get worse." The elf leaves as the swirling begins to happen quickly again. The gnome freaks out and goes back into his fetal position. Soon, though, he relaxes, a scowl on his face. "Fine," he says to no one in particular. The gnome stands up. "Fine!" he yells. "Have it your way. I don't get a normal life, apparently. I don't get to just be with my mother and my people in their village. I don't get to be with my friends. Fine. It's been obvious for a while now. Do what you have to." The swirling energy crackles and launches into the gnome's body, who is lifted from the ground as light appears around him. He charges up like a battery and screams as the energy enters his form. "Ah!" There's a blinding flash of light, and you all awaken again, back in the dungeon.
I run out.
You are stuck to the pedestal.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
So as everybody comes to, you're pulling, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
I haven't done that in ages. What's my strength save? Yep, +3.
I forgot with my cloak of protection, I get a
6.
+1 to
6.
save, so
You're
now
stuck
I'm
there, and
saving.
and you need to make another wisdom save.
18.
18, you're good. So currently you are good, but do you do anything as you come to and are stuck to this thing? Because you feel like that energy is sort of drawing, like you're...
Can I let go of it?
You can't currently.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't. It is stuck to the pedestal and it's stuck to your hand. Currently, you feel like that strength pull was trying to get it off the pedestal.
Okay, gotcha.
And currently, it being stuck to the pedestal is the problem.
well, I
and
try
you can
again, but
tell
I'm
that.
going to wait.
You
till the
can't
next
right now.
round.
There is sort of
Yeah.
in the midst of this round. You all come to. Do you say anything or do anything?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That's what I say.
Great.
What?
Oh, yes.
What?
Does anyone
Does it
else?
seem like if I brought someone very strong over, they could help pull?
Possibly.
Okay, I'm gonna lead Win
Okay. You lead Win over. The mist, by the way, is gone in this room.
and like awkwardly like pantomime like he needs you to pull.
I just turned away and I'm like,
He's stuck. Help him.
Oh, all right, all right.
It's pretty obvious. That's an
All right.
obvious
Yeah.
sort
okay,
of
I
pantomime.
rolled a 17 on a performance check.
Okay.
That's +7.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you understand. So,
All right.
if you would like, you can both make strength saves, or
I'm going to give Win advantage if
or
that's the choice.
well, you can't because
can't.
You're the
technically it
one
is
that's
you're
doing
there.
it.
So it's either both of you or one of you. That's it.
Oh, okay, I rolled a 19 this time.
That's
much
a 27.
Great. So
21.
just whoosh, and with the second pull, you pull the energy off the pedestal. The ball becomes sort of an inert orb.
Ponder
The better to which to ponder.
Yes, it's sort of now a semi-translucent, sort of clearish color. But the mist is gone from this room, and you now have this orb, which you can now pass between your hands. It's no longer
Good job.
stuck on you.
I give Win a thumbs up.
I'll yell out into the corridor. I'm gonna go and touch this orb. So prepare yourselves.
Okay, we'll
Which
walk
orb?
out.
The one in the.
The one in the,
The
first
top-
room.
yeah,
the one
the first
because I've been pondering
we'll-
the same orb.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going
go.
to attempt to warn Win that something's gonna happen.
Okay, make a performance check as you try to
I'll
mime.
head out into the hallway and start heading towards Lilia, but not
4.
into the room.
4. When
You
you're
got
like,
nothing.
what the fuck is Kieran even trying to say?
I'm like,
Just finger guns into the air.
What does that mean?
Rootin' tootin'.
What does that mean?
I like kick my heels up.
But Lilia, you walk forward after letting everybody know,
Well, I tried.
and you're grabbing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab the thing. Please make a wisdom save.
Oh, nerds! I did not make that one.
All right,
Retro.
guys.
That was a 6.
6. Take a point of madness. What do you
Right.
got?
I'm at 6. 6.
Oh.
Okay.
What are you at, Nala?
3 now.
And you have none.
Because the one with me, like attacking the villagers, that happened at 5 points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. 9, 6.
What happens?
You're really scared of this orb, which is very funny. But we'll get to that after you. After we all black out and have another version.
God, you're gonna be stuck to
Oh no! Oh jeez.
I feel like that would give her advantage on her strength check.
Oh my God.
Trying to get away
It's
from
kind
it.
of a good point.
So yeah, I'm walking towards the thing I just passed.
All right, so you grabbed that one. So
Maybe
you
we
grab
should
it. Everybody
let the wise
passes out a little bit. It's like you're not like. It doesn't like hurt when you fall over. You have enough time to get drowsy and fall over.
Yeah,
something.
it's-
Yeah. You appear. Do you really have to go, Yannis? A woman asks a young gnome. The latter dressed in traveling clothes with a bag on his back. He puts his hand gently on the woman's cheek. I am sorry, mother. I have to. I am a risk to this entire village. Till I know what's happening to me, I need to follow what I am being shown. My friend, he nearly lost his mind when he was wrapped up in my condition. I need to control it or purge it or something. The woman pulls him into a hug. My son, you are brave to do this. People will ask questions, though. They already don't believe you're telling the truth. They think You're running away from a bad home. Yannis hugs her back. Don't listen to them. You're the best mother a gnome could ask for. I love you so much, I just can't continue to put people in danger. The vision fades, and you appear back. And yes, and Lilia, you are tremendously terrified of this orb that you have in your hand, but you are stuck to it. Please make a strength save. Sure.
That's an 11.
11 is not enough. You're like,
Get it off!
and funnily enough, let's see how long you're afraid of it. It's funny.
Oh no.
4 minutes. So.
That's such a long time.
So for this round, you all hear Lilia scream.
Kieran does
I don't hear
also-
anything.
Kieran's gonna drag Win
Okay.
because people are yelling, so I'm pulling him along. No, I'm like, somebody is yelling Win. We need to get out of here. I'm Win's guide dog for this episode,
Thanks.
even though he can see.
It's
I'm
all
just-
right. Yeah. So you eventually get there, but I
Leading him
will
to where
have
the
you
sounds
make
are.
another pull. Okay. Actually, another wisdom save because you didn't get off the thing.
Okay, so that wisdom save, 15?
15 just doesn't make it.
Oh no!
One more point to madness.
Oh no!
You
Not to win, slowly but surely.
you
For
become
the love of
paralyzed
God.
Oh no!
I am having a bad
because
day.
because you
Because
retreat.
you had a bad
You
day.
retreat into your mind, so you're so afraid of this thing that
disassociated.
you dissociate, and you're just standing there. When you rush up, Kieran is dragging you in to.
I'm gonna be like hiccup motion.
Okay,
But you already you know what you did before as
All right,
well.
All right.
Okay. So you all grab Lilia and Lilia's arm. Lilia's frozen there. Yeah, it would only be you two. Make strength.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch it from saving throw. It should be athletics checks. For it.
Athletics
Alright.
checks.
For the people who aren't
I think
attached to
it's
it.
still a +3.
It's a 12.
Not great.
No. I rolled a 3.
Ooh, that's good. 18, 19, 21.
21.
Nice.
21
I'm
is
not
enough.
even gonna
So
bother
with the
trying to
help,
help.
Lilia, the ball is removed from the thing, but it's now in your paralyzed clutch. As you are frozen
like
there.
stuck in
Am
screaming
I
face.
able to use... Oh, no, because with message, I have to move my mouth still, don't I?
You're paralyzed for 9 minutes. So
Is Shar still?
Shahar is not still.
Sure.
Fun.
I am going to take the
corner is
lead
getting
here.
crowded.
I would like to. I'm going to call when Emily comes back from the bathroom. Call Shar into this room, and I'm gonna. I need to address the group as the least crazy fucking person here. All right, guys. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need y'all to stop touching things. I'm gonna need y'all to stop making noises. I need everyone to just fucking calm, collected.
What's he saying?
No more. I'm going no more and
We're
enunciating
safe.
as much as I can.
We're safe.
No more.
I'll look
None
at Win and I'll
more.
be like, we stay here.
No more bullshit.
Kieran, go outside.
I don't even necessarily want to do that, but I want us all to agree not to touch anything without talking to each other first.
I did.
Yes, we did. We said I was going to go grab it. Yes,
We
in
weren't
your
given
head.
a ton of time here
It's just like
before we were just grabbing.
Lily's just like, and her like,
Still
I would
holding it?
really love if someone would take this goddamn
Oh yeah, I
orb.
assume we can take it out of
you can move it
Yes,
now.
I'm going to take both orbs.
Okay.
Ponder them.
those orbs.
Ponder them greatly.
And it's
As you touch them and look at them, because you're the least sane or least insane here, you do look in them and you can see sort of an image of what you saw. So you can remember which ones are which.
great. We probably have to put them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That
what I'm
makes
saying.
sense.
is-
We-
order.
Lilia aggressively
like-
thinks.
Yeah,
Put them
you can't
down?
do it. You've retreated into your mind, so you're
All
kind of
right,
just.
Kieran. Well, you take the lead then.
Great.
Which room do you want to go into?
Don't want to be in charge. but
Well,
here I
you
am.
You just
All right.
did. You told us
So,
all to stay put.
Now
It was
that
very-
everyone is here and we have 2 of the orbs, I assume there's going to be 4 more in these other rooms, and we should go one at a time. And I
Do you want to go first?
will keep these. Did I? Put them in my
But
thing.
who should go in the rooms though? Because that's
Well, I don't think that Win and Lilia obviously can't move right now. So
What?
Win,
What?
Just disassociation
stay
face.
here. Stay
You
here.
stay. We
I'm gonna
go.
do the watch Lilia. Stay here.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
You can come
You're
with me.
coming with.
I want.
Do you want me to go in? I'm feeling like I've gotten affected 3 times today. Like I've felt
How
like
about-
I've felt a little off at 3 moments today. Maybe more.
Great.
Hopefully less.
I
but
think since Shar, are you feeling okay now?
you look
Health
tired.
wise or insane wise?
Closer to the mic.
Well, 'cause
Health-wise
you-
or sanity-wise?
You were frozen in space for a moment.
Yeah, you were. You kind of
That's what I-
stayed
I'm
in
a
the
little
doorway
freaked
for a
out
You
second.
right
feel not frozen in space,
Okay.
which is great.
So-
yes, maybe Nala, you could do the next one. While me and Shar stay back, and then afterwards we'll go kind of room to room, depending on how you feel. Maybe me or Shar will go next,
Gotcha.
and then
But I would like to have someone close in case I need help getting.
yes,
off
well
the
that's what I'm saying is
pedestal.
you go into the room until that smoke situation dissipates. Then we can all go in, and then you touch the rooms.
Okay, which room do you suggest I go into?
Why don't we
next?
just go in order? You go to the next one that's across
Okay,
the hall
we'll go
from this
across
one.
the hall,
Across the hall.
and I'll open the door.
Okay. We move y'all. Not that this matters. I think it's fun though. It's like a little board
Well, I
game.
think me and, me and Shar are
stay
going to
this
stand
far
back
away so you
so
don't
that
get
we
hit
don't
by the
necessarily get
smoky
hit with the
smoke.
smoke.
Okay. This one
If there is.
This one doesn't have any smoke.
Ah,
Okay. Well, we're with an abundance
ward
of
myself.
cautious, an abundance of caution.
I
English.
blade ward myself, and then run in and grab it.
All right. I told you to wait and see if there was smoke, and then we'd all go in. But fine.
I don't see smoke.
Yeah. Nala just rushes the
Goes for it.
thing.
It's
And
fine.
y'all do you follow?
No, we stay in.
We're
the hallway.
standing in
the
the
hallway.
hall.
Okay.
It's just me.
We're staying back.
Stay back. Nala, you rush in, grab the orb. Make a wisdom save.
It's a good one. 18 again for 19.
You're good. You're good.
Hey.
This dice is doing well.
Yours is doing well. Mine is not.
You all
Very weird that I'm...
go back into the vision area.
This is a very fun time to be paralyzed.
I feel like, is anybody taking notes on each of these stories?
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Lilia's got it.
You're in your mind, and then suddenly you're not. You're doing something else.
Well, I'm in my mind, and then all of a sudden I'm in a dream in my mind. And also I'm thinking about like with the I'm paralyzed, so when do I have the time to sink down? I just go
just pop.
I think you're sort of propped up. You see a small room, inside of which is a bed where a gnomish woman sits upright against the wall. She is sweating and holding a bundle, a baby, you assume. At the foot of her bed is another gnomish woman washing her hands in a basin. She says, "Congratulations, Miss Rebcat. He is beautiful." Miss Rebcat responds, "He is. He very much is." The other gnome stands up. "Your partner didn't come by." Miss Rebcat nods and shrugs. "I'm honestly better off. We're better off without him." She looks at the baby in her arms. "And what kind of person will you be? Hopefully nothing like him. You'll be something magnificent, I can feel it."
Maybe.
And you return.
Baby.
Yes, and as you
So
are
that would be
stuck,
number 1.
please make a strength save.
This is the real reason I'm not going for
17
these
to a dirty
orbs.
20.
That's enough. So you just pull it off.
Yes,
And
this
I
dice.
will just like
it's
hold out
loaded
my
today.
haversack that I'm just collecting these things in for now.
Throw it in
Thank
there.
you.
Run out the room.
I will say you've got a couple minutes left on your paralysis. Your fear is
Okay.
worn off.
3 left.
Yes.
Halfway there. Where do you suggest next?
Which
go
one
down
of
the
us
hallway.
wants to do next?
Not me.
I'm actually feeling pretty jazzed
Feeling
Yeah.
about
good.
this.
Great. So you'll go next. So why don't you open that door? We'll see if there's smoke.
Okay. I'm going to look in and see
There
if
is
there's
no smoke in this
Great.
one.
Blade Ward.
Don't know
and
why
run
you
inside.
don't know why you blade ward, but that's whatever.
Never know
Whatever
what's gonna
makes
happen.
her feel comfortable
Yeah.
and safe. Safety is
Safety,
important.
safety first.
You open the door. And you grab it again. Wisdom save for this one.
Okay, that's a 5.
5. Point of madness. You at 4?
4.
I think that's enough.
This is the 4th dream, correct?
Yeah.
It is. I believe 4 is when you get a madness. I'm just making sure I read my own rules right.
I think so, because that's, I think when Lilia killed those people.
That was 5.
5.
Yeah, but I think you already had
4 is
one
when
that
you
was kind of
enter
silly.
when you enter the short-term chart, I think.
It is supposed to be 4, so maybe that's fine. Whatever. It's supposed to be 4, so...
I haven't lost control since the changeling.
You become paralyzed
Oh no.
for 9 minutes.
Oh,
There's a lot of
dear.
paralysis for 9 minutes in this thing, but you all appear back in the dreamland. You now see, as whatever camera is your vision, you actually appear there, no matter what I decided, follows a young gnome. He is chasing some other gnomish children through some woods. Everyone is laughing and screaming in pretend fright as he nearly tags them in this children's game. As the young gnome runs, the other children eventually get away from him. He doesn't become frustrated, but decides to slow down and stalk through the forest. He looks left and right, looking for the other children. As he walks, though, he begins to notice that he's in the same part of the forest that he just left. He touches a tree that has a distinctive marking of crossed fingers that he remembers. "What?" he asks aloud. He hears a scream, a children's scream behind him. Immediately, he rushes that direction, but ends up back at the tree. This time, there is someone else there, one of his friends, a female gnome, kneeling down and holding her head in her hands. She looks up at the main gnome, her eyes wide. Shockingly, her eyes are rainbow-colored. She says, "Yannis, why do you look so colorful?" He backs away, scared, and falls to his behind, crawling away. As he does, he backs up into that same tree. His friend is now gone. Terrified, he closes his eyes and goes into a fetal position, rocking himself back and forth. Eventually, he opens his eyes and finds himself laying on the ground, at night now, outside of his village. An adult female gnome appears and says, "Oh, thank gods you're okay," and goes to him. "You can't run off like that. It's not safe out there." He responds weakly, I didn't run off." The vision ends.
Great. And now I notice that
And then
Nala
as you
is
come
frozen.
to, Nala is not moving.
I'm like slumped over. I look like I'm asleep still. I look like I'm asleep still. I'm like slumped over, but
Shar,
I ain't getting up.
just keep an eye on him while I go get
Do I
him.
roll another wisdom? Because it's like
You would.
Uh-oh.
Well,
10.
One more point of madness.
5.
Now, as you are frozen there and you're sort of retreated into your mind, you start seeing visions of, like, Bahamut himself in his human form.
Oh shit.
Like, there in the distance and, like, looking at you. And then he vanishes and, like, comes closer. And he's, like, really freaking you out. You are experiencing vivid hallucinations and you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh no.
how long is he going to have
I'm
the...
still exhausted.
how long is she going to have that?
For 4 minutes.
Okay, so,
Interestingly,
so
you'll
that'll
be
end
before the paralysis ends,
That's
yes.
probably for the best. Shar, keep an eye on Nala, because I don't know that Nala's having visions.
I'm
While
rolling
I go
again. I'm
get
still holding the orb.
So this is during... So you don't roll yet until I ask
So I'm
you
going to
to.
go see if
Am I
Lilia
finally
is
unparalyzed?
not
You are
paralyzed.
unparalyzed,
Oh,
yes.
thank
And I will
God.
say, perfect. Nala is now paralyzed. Win. And like pull Win.
Okay.
Wait, what's up with Win?
Win's deaf. You knew that before you were paralyzed.
I don't. I think I was touching the orb before I knew that Win was fully deaf.
It's alright.
You were in
was-
that. You may not have heard
It was
him.
a commotion in the hallway of me banging things and stuff. Yeah, Win can't hear.
I'll use message real quick. Hey, Win, can you hear me when I do this?
Should be able to.
Yes.
All right, so he responds to message.
Great. Well, Nala's frozen, so we need him to pull him off of a pedestal.
Can you pull
Her
Nala
off
off
of
of
a
the?
pedestal.
Can you pull Nala off of the pedestal? She's a bit frozen there.
Sure. Yeah.
While this is happening, that would have been long enough for another round.
20.
You're good.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you head over to help Nala pull Nala off the athletics check. Yes.
I'll catch you up
Sweet.
after.
That's
he's not
26.
26? Yeah, so you pull Nala off. It's in, the orb is clutched in her claw, but
Great.
she is...
I'm going to take it and put it in the bag.
Okay,
with
put
the
it
other
in the
ones.
bag.
And then I'll catch Lilia up now that she's awake. So each of these rooms has one. Presumably, we have to put these orbs in order of the story.
Yeah. They're all
one-
memories.
No one is touching these orbs until we talk about who's going to touch them. Wynn obviously is not allowed to touch orbs. You
No
just
orb
went through some
touching.
stuff. Nala has touched a few orbs and was fine, but is now not fine. Char's afraid of them, so I will touch the next one.
Well, I mean, how much worse could it get?
May I ask?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
What's Bahamut's human form look like?
You saw it in the previous, or in the
Like a
visions
mural?
in the
Yeah.
black
Oh,
Tiamat temple.
yeah.
But he wears like very white outfit and
yeah.
lots of silver and stuff all over him.
Mr.
He's got sort of medium length hair and a really cropped beard
Nice.
of like bright silver hair.
All right.
Feel the judgment.
And he comes up to you in your hallucination and is like, "You abandoned me.
Miss Kim
All right, so
You know what I do to people who abandon." And that's the sort of vision that you're
Oh,
having.
shit.
so
It's not great.
Nala
Cool.
we're gonna leave Nala here. Char, why don't you keep watch on Nala?
All right.
I'm going to go and open another door. Everybody hang back while I wait and see if there's a mist. If there's not a mist, we'll all go in and then I'll touch it.
Hi.
All right. So which one are you
Me
looking
and Nala,
at?
because I'm watching.
Yeah,
Nala.
you're watching Nala. You guys stay here until Nala comes back. Then you can catch Nala up on how far we are.
Char just sits down on the floor.
Nobody touch things. I'm tired of
Which one are you looking at, left or right here?
the left one.
The left one has
Because
mist.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, based on my calculations, I think my odds of getting through the mist are better.
Okay, so the left one has mist.
Yes, I'm going to use the one with the mist.
Okay.
Get that one out of the way. So everybody hang back until the mist is dissipated. Okay.
Meh.
Flying doors. Is this a sign of madness?
It's a very chaotic place. The doors are flying.
You open the door, but as you get close, please make a wisdom save.
25.
25, you're good. You head in.
Okay. Once the mist is dissipated, you guys can come in.
Well, the mist only dissipates after you touch the
Oh,
orb.
okay. Stay back. I'm going to touch it. I touch it.
You touch the orb. Please make another wisdom save.
19 plus 11.
You're
so.
good. And back to the weird...
The thing that we do.
We do be having visions, though.
So funny. So you're sitting on the floor and you just go.
This one's a long one, but it's important.
That's a raven.
You see, from a distance, a young gnome walking towards a village. He enters and looks around, a smile on his face. Passers-by give him odd looks, and as they pass by him, they have a moment of realization and whisper to each other. It's him, he's back. It's been years. He's not one of us anymore. The young gnome makes his way to the center of town, where a group of guards and another gnomish man, who seems to be the leader, confronts him. "What business do you have here?" the leader demands. The young gnome looks curiously at the leader. "This is my home. I am simply returning. I would like to see my mother, though." "You're returning, Yannis Rebcat. You just waltz in here sans luggage after years?" "My name is Yaron now, but you can call me Yannis, and I need not luggage anymore, my old friend. My mother, she home?" The leader begrudgingly nods and points down the road. "Don't cause trouble. You haven't been here in a long time and things have changed. We've had reports of danger from other cities and villages." "I know. That is one reason I am here. Mother first, though." Yannis heads off towards his mother's hut, knocking on the door when he arrives. You hear a faint, "Hello? Who is it?" Yannis replies, "It's Yannis. Can I come in?" The door opens to reveal an older gnomish woman, who looks shocked at first to see her son, but her shock turns to delight and love as she embraces him. He hugs her back for a few moments, but then his mother backs up and looks worriedly at him. "You're back. They won't accept you anymore, you know that." "I know," Yannis replies. "I'm just here to warn everyone. I want to help if I can. Something's coming, Mother, very soon. Can you put in a good word and see if everyone will listen to me?" "I'll try." The scene shifts now to the center of town. Yannis has taken some sort of stage in front of the majority of the village. They aren't looking entirely pleased to see him. Yannis begins. Hello all. I know that you have some less than positive feelings about me in general, but I grew up here. You are all my family whether or not you want me or will accept me. So with that, I want to warn you all about, and hopefully help you avoid, a danger that has come to the shores of this island. A danger? Someone shouts. Ha! What sort of danger? A kingdom from the southeast, Exim, has landed on the shores of this island. They have been attacking and pillaging villages as they go, forcefully colonizing the land. They are on their way this direction, and they will come for you as well. Yannis pauses to see any reactions. The villagers look less than convinced, and his mother looks sad. I beg of you to believe me, and I have an option to save you all from having to go through the horror that I have witnessed. I can move the village. Somewhere else, somewhere similar, but somewhere safer. Your lives need not change dramatically, and you will avoid this horrible war that is coming your way. Move the village? What in the world are you talking about, Yannis? Says the leader of the guards who confronted Yannis earlier. You leave our village after causing confusion and pain and nearly killing me, and you come back years later to say you'll just move the village? Have you gone madder than you used to be? If you're this powerful, why not just stop the war? I can't explain. The war has to happen. It's part of the universe now. But I can save one village, one people. If you let me. I'm not the Yannis you once knew. I'm Yarin now. God of chaos and fate. I can see the threads of fate in the chaotic paths they will take to get there. I know which ones are fixed and which are malleable. As Yarin speaks, he grows somewhat larger and a light appears around him. There are gasps from the crowd. I am now and forever, whether that's a good thing for me or not, because it's my fate to be so. Yarin shrinks back down and continues. And I want to save my old friends and family. Please let me do this thing for you. Pay you back for the chaos I inflicted years ago. Some of the crowd is genuinely terrified. Some leave with a hand wave. Some just shake their heads. The leader answers, You're not taking us from our home, Yarin. If Exim really exists and they want to take us, we'll defend our homeland to the death. The rest of the crowd departs, leaving only Yannis' mother, who gives him a pitiful look. I'm sorry then, Yarin says to himself. The vision ends.
That sucks.
As you come back, Kieran, your hand is stuck, or the thing is stuck to the thing. Please, you can make a strength save.
Make that athletics check.
Ooh, 15. Which, I don't know that that's enough, but for a 0 strength.
15 is just enough. So
Yay!
you shrunk and you pull off the orb. You're like, yes! You hear
You almost throw it down and break it. You're so excited.
I'm in now, Dad.
No!
Just put it in the bag calmly. All right. That one's done. Should I do the next one, or does anyone else want to do it?
Honestly, you handled that one pretty well.
Okay, great.
that was a longish vision. You would have come out of your paralysis and your fear.
Oh,
now,
cool.
Nala?
Nala, are you feeling okay?
And you don't see any hallucinations anymore.
No, I don't feel good.
Okay, well, maybe you should stay here then, and I'll do the next one. Again. All right, so I'll go to the next one, which I assume does not have missed.
There is no mist.
Great.
You have figured out the pattern.
I sure did. It's all my wisdom.
Such a
There's
but you-
one, there's
making
one
up for,
sign that I know.
The couple sessions
Where
where
does it
just
hurt?
everyone failed wisdom the entire time.
Where does it hurt?
Yes. Yeah, I'll just go touch it. The last one.
You head in.
I'll stand outside the door, in case things need to.
Okay.
No, I'm so strong.
I know you are.
I'm gonna be
but
fine. I'm so strong.
I
So strong.
didn't
So
witness
strong.
that feat of strength. I was in another room.
Great
but-
strength of feet.
You heard the celebratory yell.
Yeah, of course I heard.
I definitely did like a like.
But you go over and touch the orb.
Yes.
Please make a wisdom save. As always.
Nat 20.
Nice.
So
Perfect.
Nice.
You just
31.
grab it. You know what this is expecting, and you just know how to align your energies with this memory orb here.
Guys, this realm is so much better than the Feywild. Maybe I'll also convert. I don't know.
Be like, hey, Yaren, call me.
I'm having a great time here in Yaren's realm. I feel great.
But you all slump
10 out
back
of 10.
into another vision. You see a male gnome working on a farm. He swings his hoe and hits it into the ground, moving the earth beneath it to make way for the new planting. He wipes his brow as the sun beats down upon him in the field. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. When he opens them, he's not on the farm anymore. He's in the woods. A tree is in front of him, with a crossed fingers marking on it. He looks around, confused, and then you get the distinct impression he's more annoyed than anything. Again? Okay, he says, and goes towards the tree. I was working, you know. This could maybe not continue happening all the time. He hits the tree with the hoe and is suddenly flung backwards 10 feet, landing painfully on the ground. The gnome groans, eyes closed, and when he opens them he finds himself in a stone temple. It's empty and ancient. He stands up and wipes himself off. I lost my place. He shouts, "This is annoying! Can't have a normal life, huh? It's just this chaotic insanity where I can't seem to stay in one place. Whatever this is can stop any time now." Suddenly there's a flash of light from an arch in the center of the temple. "You wish for an explanation, A feminine voice asks. The gnome nods. "That'd be nice, yeah. Come," says the voice. The gnome walks towards the arch, hesitating momentarily before going underneath it. As he enters it, he closes his eyes at the light that appears, and when he opens them, he stands in a mostly empty white void. In front of him stands a beautiful elven woman with white eyes. She looks at him and smiles slightly. "Do you know who I am?" The gnome thinks for a moment and nods. "Feileni, I assume. Elven, magnificent, a little too perfect. Yeah, it must be." Feileni nods as well. "I am here to guide you, but it is not me who set me on this path." The gnome looks confused. "Who was it then?" "Someone you will meet in your future." "What is your name, young gnome?" The gnome looks confused. "Yannis Rebcat." The goddess shakes her head. "No, it isn't. That's not right. You haven't found your true name yet, have you? I must be early." "Early? What are you talking about?" "You are destined for great things, or something like that. Follow your fate, young gnome. You will know what to do when the time comes. All I can tell you right now is that you are coming into your own and will discover what you are meant to be." "Very helpful. Love the cryptic nonsense of gods. Always a good time. It's why I never bothered with any of that." "I understand. I am bound by my own fate, though. I will try to help in the future, but for now, go back home. Your mother is waiting." "All right. Great talk, I suppose. My fate, whatever. Just send me back to my house, please." "As you wish." Yannis is shunted back to the farm. He stands there, hoe on the ground, and sighs, shaking his head. And you arrive back in the chamber.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
You are stuck to the thing again.
I'm going to
Make a strength save.
I will start to walk in the room and witness the effort, and I'll stop. Like, so I'll walk.
Oh my god, I'm on fire. 19.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So again, you pull the orb
I'm
off
king of the rock.
pedestal.
Guys, we should never leave this
Throw
fucking
it.
realm. I'm doing great. Yeah,
Throw
but
it
I'm
in
gonna
the
put that
bag.
in the bag too, and then I'm gonna go meet back up with the crew.
Strut out.
Say,
Strut.
all right, guys. Since my brain is a wonder, just kidding. We've got everything. It seems like so we should go do the thing with the pedestals.
Yeah, so we have to set these all in the correct order of what we saw.
Yeah.
So I figured out 1 through 3 and which one is 6.
Okay. I think we can set the ones that we're sure of, and then we'll
debate what's
the
left.
other two.
Yeah.
So I think obviously the baby one.
Yes.
The baby's the first one, yes.
All right, I'm not going to move your pieces anymore.
Yeah,
You walk over to the other room with the
Yes.
different pedestals.
We
So, exactly where are you placing things?
baby orb in the one.
baby orb in one, and as you place it, it becomes energetic and nothing bad happens.
Sweet.
All right. Now,
Then-
for everyone else, what was the second one?
Young
Your
Yaren playing tag is the second one.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first tree encounter.
Yes. So the tree encounter.
Yes. Tree encounter with rainbow eyes. So you put that in number 2, and it
Yes.
lights up.
Dream 6, I believe, is number 3. Where he's working on the farm, the last one that we just saw.
Oh,
Because his name is still Yannis, and
Yeah.
he's still living with his mother.
yeah, he hasn't had like the
Yep.
temple
Yeah.
scene yet.
Yep.
Yes, I agree.
You put farm working 1, hoe vision on,
Oh,
on
Job.
the
Vision
third
of
one,
hose.
and it lights up.
Great.
Nice.
And then Dream 5 is number 6. So that's the last one. That's when he talks to his town.
Yeah, when he's trying to plead his case.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that- that's
so
number
we can go
6.
down and put that over there.
You put the when he goes back home onto number 6,
The only
and it
one,
lights up.
the ones that I'm not sure of are between 4 and 5 of when he leaves his town because his friend nearly lost his mind, and when he learns of his true parentage.
I think the parentage might be first,
That's
and then he leaves.
that's originally what I thought. Like that makes the most sense to me, but I also don't know if he needed to leave town in order to find out who his true parentage is.
Yeah,
like, to go
I
on
think
a
it
quest.
probably went that his friend almost lost his mind, so he left town
Right.
and then
Yeah.
discovered
And then
his
discovered his
identity
parentage.
and then came back.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I would say
Try
so.
that.
Okay, so you put leave town, and then
And then,
and then the
Learns of
temple
true parentage.
discovers who he
Yep.
is, and you put those in the sections, and they light up
Wait.
correctly.
Sweet.
And as they do, the
Hell
6 balls of energy seem to all activate in some capacity, and a stream of sort of energy shoots out of them and forms in front of you, like in front of all the
All right,
pedestals.
we'll let this one's model.
And it creates a version of Yaren who stands there and looks at all of you. Well, I appear to be back.
We can't hear any of this.
Do we need to give you the other elements of yourself that we've collected?
I am still only a quarter of
valid.
me. But thank you. Please get me back to my body, eh?
Yep. Well, soldier.
And goes in there. And as you finalize this, and you get all of his soul into one soul jar, the rocks around you start sort of breaking off and floating into the air, as the entire land or the entire dungeon area around you just sort of vanishes into pieces. And you all sort of sigh for a second and land back in the actual inn.
Oh, you were right. You did get us to the end, Nala. Good job.
You look around and the inn has put itself back together. There are various people there enjoying dead people drinks.
The denizens.
Yum. Dead people drink.
The denizen brew.
Whatever that is.
Like The Shining.
Sure.
And the player is the bartender who is there is his their violin is on the wall as sort of an art piece and is serving drinks and waves to all of you. Ah, hello there.
Hello.
You see, this place seems to be fixed up. It's very nice.
Yeah, how's your mind?
Back to normal, I think.
Good.
I am the bin keeper here, still named the player, or at least that's what I like to go by. So, that was right, apparently. Would you like a drink or something? It seems to be all the different sections are back to normal too. People are coming in for bevies and whatnot.
Yarn.
Well, we're supposed to take it back. I do have
Body.
one more thing I have to take care of, if you'll excuse me, and then I'll just exit the inn and
Okay.
go outside.
I'll have a drink.
Oh, sure. What would you like? We've got one thing.
I'll have the one thing.
Great. And it's sort of this. It's really nice tasting. It's like ambrosia, basically.
Nice.
Out Nala fucking alcohol. Has to try a drink wherever we go. The local delicacy.
Lilia leaves. Do all of you join for drinks or whatever?
Yeah. I guess I'll go after Lilia because I don't know what to do with the soul.
Okay, you head after.
Win, come here.
What?
Have a drink.
Sure, sounds good.
You get served. The people who are staying there get served this extremely wonderful ambrosia-esque drink. It tastes exactly how you would like it to. And Lilia, you head out. Where are you heading? And Shar is behind you, but sort of ghosting you.
I know that there's only like really dead people around here, but I would like to try to find some place just a little bit more secluded.
Secluded-est would be in the forest somewhere.
Okay, great. Then I'll like head off that way.
Okay, you head
Now
off
that
that
I'm
way.
not
Once
afraid
I
of it.
realize that Lilia looks like she's trying to go off by herself, I'm gonna try and be sneaky about following her.
Okay, make a stealth check.
That's a natural one. Is
Yes.
it not a natural one?
It is the lowest
It's the
amount
lowest.
you can get, which is whatever 10 plus whatever your stealth is.
15. Or no, yeah,
So
15.
25.
25.
So
Your
reliably
passive is
talented.
21.
Right.
For perception,
Yeah,
my passive is 20.
20. So you don't notice Shar.
So
God.
a natural. It's even though it's a natural.
Yes.
One, it doesn't matter.
Yes, that's
Reliable
Then, yeah,
how rogues work.
24.
Reliable sounds the most.
So Lilia, you head off alone, as far as you know,
Great.
into the woods.
What
You
rock?
find sort of a shady area. It's like a clearing in the woods. It's a classic one with like a log in the center. Whatever you would like to do, what would you like to do?
I will take out the whistle that I was given, and I am going to blow the whistle.
All right.
Excited Char gets to see this.
You blow into the whistle. No sound happens. Let me see if I did actually write down what I was going to do.
Lilia does not have like when she doesn't hear the sound, she just like looks at the whistle and like blows it a little harder. Just to, like, make
What is this?
Ah! Did he fucking give me a broken whistle?
You do sense some magic coming off it on the second blow, though, so you're good. That's not what I need. Did I write this down? I thought I wrote it down. I may not have. So, you blow the whistle. You wait there for a couple minutes. You definitely felt something happen when you blew it. You're just gonna stand or take a seat or...
There's like the little log, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just like pop a squat there
Okay.
and like just
You sit.
kind of sit and like
Make a perception check.
21.
21. As you're sitting there, going, okay now, is anything going to happen? You look over, up into the trees, and you see what appears to be a teenager, young woman. Her ankles are crossed. She looks down at you. She's like leaning one hand on the trunk of a tree as she sits on a branch. And is like, well, it's been a while since anybody's used such magics here, I have to say. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Nice to meet you. What does she look like?
She's got sort of tied back brown hair, ponytail, almost white irises. And as you sort of, with a 21, you look at her more. She's wearing sort of more rugged gear than you would imagine, more close to what Yaron wears, his sort of Robin Hood outfit. And you can see a faint shimmer of wings tucked behind her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Are you do you belong to this? And I like bring up the whistle. Was this?
Well, that's
Did I call you?
that is yes, a way to call one of us. And she sort of hops down very gently. It looks like she should fall, but then her spectral wings appear and guide her slowly to the ground, and she lands, walks over. So what's your name then?
I'm Lilia.
Nice to meet you, Lilia. I'm Panjal.
Angel?
Panjal.
Oh, Panjal.
Panjal.
That's exactly right.
But it's nice to meet you too.
So how can I help you?
Well, I was told that with this whistle, I might be able to help myself not be fallen anymore.
Oh, you're one of them then. Interesting.
Excuse me?
Rude.
Rude.
One of I'm sorry, one of what? I'm very
Can Char see this thing?
Yes. A fallen, what I believe is in common in Asamar, correct?
Yes.
One of them.
One of you.
One of you people.
I did not mean any offense by that.
Wow.
I was just you.
You people. Bards.
You fucking people.
I was like, yeah, it could be a bard, it could be one of you, like
Anyway.
bone Arab assholes. What are you?
I might be able to help you with that. Yes. You would have to show me what you're working with at the moment, so I know the extent of your fall.
Okay, just like magic wise, or like how I fell.
Show me your wings.
All right, I'll use necrotic shroud.
Your sort of bony wings appear. She goes, ah, yes. It happens sometimes when a truly terrible incident occurs, as you probably know. I don't know why I'm monologuing at you, but... All right. I like you. You also seem to be one of the people who helped save this place, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We actually have Yaren's soul like that kind of job.
Great, that's normal.
For us, yeah.
I mean, you live in the chaos realm.
Yeah.
Normal
that
is
was
relative
no hint
with
of
us.
sarcasm, yeah. All right. So here's the thing. What would you like out of this? What are you actually looking for? That's what's important.
It's kind of silly, and I think it's probably a little childlike. I'd like to be able to fly, though. I miss doing that. I used to be able to do it all the time, and now, these, and I like flap my bony wings, don't give me much aerodynamic support.
They don't really, they'd have to
No.
be much bigger and much more feathers or
Yeah.
something on them.
Yeah,
to,
they kind of lack the necessary materials, you know,
Indeed.
in between, and I like clatter the ends of them. Like,
That's creepy, stop.
but at the same time, I've kind of gotten used to, and I gesture to like my general appearance, all of
Suddenly goth.
this. So I don't know if I'd like to become the sprightly redhead I used to be, you know? No. I think it's okay that she's fully gone.
That's fair. We appreciate that sort of moving to new things here. And since you did do us a damn large favor, I will do you one as well. Don't need anything in return. I mean, I'm just now back in my home, so that's nice. Shake on it.
Absolutely.
And she, you touch this angel's hand, and you feel this warmth, this energy go through you. And through a very magical girl transformation, you feel like you
God,
watch
it's
the
Sailor
energy
Moon.
sort of go through you, and up through the back of your body, and up through the wings, and from the wings sprout these large black feathers. Expanding. They are angel wings, but they are black. And you still feel the connection to your sort of dark, necrotic energy that you had before. But your wings have recovered, and you feel a new connection, a newborn connection to the angelic side that you once had. And she removes her hand from yours and says, well, those are some fine handiwork, I think.
Holy shit. Thank you, Panjal.
No worries.
Holy shit. Can I just give him a couple flaps?
You give them a flap?
Little wave.
Yes. You flap them. They feel good. They are easy to control. They feel much like they did when you were a kid, except now you're a seasoned adventurer, and you can think of all the ways that this will help.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have drinking to get to.
Yeah, same here. It's been a long day, and my head is still so really fuzzy.
That may go away, but mortals in this realm have a little bit of difficulty.
Yeah. I think we'll have a drink, and then I think if we can, we'll probably head back to the mortal realm
That's
without having another sleep here.
A good idea.
Yeah.
And Lilia, if you ever need anything from me, I am here to help.
That is good to know. We just might. Things are pretty rough on the mortal realm.
I hear that,
And
yes.
it's always good to have another ally. But I'll when I see Yara, and I can tell him you said hi if you want.
If you want.
All right. We'll see.
Anyway,
Going back to the inn?
we angels have various other places. I just want to drink alone, actually.
Cool angel things to do.
No, it's my house.
All right. Well, I'm going to get back to the rest of my friends who are also drinking.
All right.
I can't thank you enough.
Absolutely. And I can't thank you enough anyway.
We
So-
talked player into playing his violin and like, killing it, and we're the only ones I can hear out of the party 'cause he's deaf and they're gone.
Have a good one.
You too.
And she flies off into the woods.
I'll fly for a little bit. These only last for like a minute,
A minute,
from what
yeah.
I know. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like just for a little
And then
bit.
they just
How
disappear.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a minute of flight.
How cool.
Which is good enough in battle, right? But it's
Yeah. Very cool.
So Lilia, you start heading back to the inn. Shar, you witnessed this.
Yeah. Char's gonna go around so she looks like she never left outside of the inn.
Okay. Make another. No, you can't possibly be not. You can't possibly be seen.
Say the base. Just say the base
You
word.
can't possibly be seen. Yeah.
25. Isn't that it?
Your
24.
yes, your passive stealth is 24, which is quite something. So you, but you head back, and Lilia, you
You're not
come
there.
across Shar,
Literally
is
that Dwight meme.
who is outside of the inn, seemingly having been there for a while, holding a soul jar.
What are we doing
Sup?
with this?
Taking it back tonight.
To our room?
Yeah, we should probably.
Marshtown?
I figure we should go back to Marshtown. I mean, Ola has the teleportation thing. We should not stay here another night if we can help it,
I'm down for that.
because I think we're gonna go a little more insane if we stay here much longer. But yeah, otherwise we take that back to Marshtown, give it to Yaren, and then I don't know, fucking destroy the camps, I guess.
No,
Oh,
we
God.
gotta go to the temple. We gotta go to Knowledge
Oh
Temple.
fuck! I forgot about that. All right. Well, I've
Should we
kind of
go get
enjoyed.
them?
Yeah, probably. I've enjoyed this nice little reprieve of just being in a chaos realm. That at least I can understand the sort of chaos rather than people being just absolutely shitheads.
Well, I'm glad we could help them.
Yeah, me too. Also, this isn't a bad afterlife. Like, I'm kind of excited that this is likely where I'll go when I die.
What's that Black Mirror episode? San
Bernardino.
Yeah, that's
The only
that's
good
what it
one?
feels like. Yeah.
Is that the one with the lesbians?
Yes, it is. It's the lesbians one.
Okay. I only know it because of Tumblr.
It's a one
really
of
good.
the few good episodes of Black Mirror.
Okay.
In my opinion. But you head inside. Your friends are there.
Player.
Now it's just getting lit. Win is just sitting quietly, staring at the bar.
Nala, my
Dun,
darling.
dun, dun.
Before you get too drunk, do you have the ability to transport us back to the mortal realm tonight?
No, but I do.
You do?
Nope. Can't do that.
Yeah, because I'm the one with the thing.
Okay.
Also, logistical question, just because I haven't used it before. I used the sanctuary spell in Marshtown to set up that realm as like our spot.
Yep.
Because we had other things to do, I don't have that spell anymore, but I cast the spell to make it
It's still set.
so I can just use that whenever I need to, as long as I had set it there. And it doesn't cost
As long as you have it.
It's like it doesn't cost a spell slot now to do because I used the spell slot when I set
Oh
it
no,
up.
no. You need to use the spell to teleport you all there. Yes. So you need to have prepared.
But I thought you have to use the spell to set the location.
What's it actually called? Because it's not Sanctuary.
Yeah, sanctuary or something.
I don't know because I don't have it.
It's It's called.
This was like an attuned item.
No, it's a cleric spell for a word of recall. Is what it is. Yes. Previously designated sanctuary. You have to cast it both times, according to the spell.
So you set it in the initial casting, and
then you cast it again to get you back there. It wouldn't work across planes, though.
But I can definitely, if we get back into the material plane, do a teleportation circle. Just give me a second to.
I mean, I can just
to
plane
shift around
shift
some
with
energy.
the amulet and just put us in Marshtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
And
that's-
you would know the teleportation circle in Marshtown, so you can use plane shift to go to teleportation circles.
We do both.
Cool.
Go.
I say let's let Kieran do it.
Kieran's
this
got it.
time.
Yeah.
Can I get
Kieran's
one
the only
more of the
reliable
one
one
thing?
I think
This is gonna be my last one.
You get one more of the one thing.
How much do I owe you, player?
Everyone's dead here.
Yeah, we already went over. There's no money.
We're all dead.
Good playing.
So, you have some more drinks this evening,
I'm just gonna.
and you set up using the plane shifting necklace.
Having fun.
The player's like, well, goodbye, everybody. My accent shifts just so much.
That's okay. It's a chaos.
Chaos, yeah.
And you use the plane shifting necklace. Please make an intelligence save.
Just Kieran.
Realm of Fire.
One of these times you're going to fail this.
Realm of Fire.
Realm of Fire.
9.
Realm of Fire.
Ask and ye shall receive.
I would have known you had to roll because I would have given you bardic inspiration before you did it.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm fine.
oh no.
Let's go somewhere.
Knowledge
us-
wasted.
Take us on a journey, Dan.
No.
Interestingly, the one thing works like synthahol, so as soon as something weird happens, you're back to normal.
Ah, damn it.
Synthahol.
Yes. Star Trek. Alcohol.
It's fake alcohol, so you can feel a buzz, but then when you have any adrenaline go through your body, it basically gets rid of the buzz. That's how synthahol works.
If it's the Feywild,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I wish. Oh my god, that would be
I don't know, it's,
awful and hysterical.
It's a D100, so...
Oh no. Oh no.
5 more years pass.
Me somewhere new. Let's go
Come back with numbers just like a charred
Oh no.
ashy
Oh no.
ruin.
All right.
I don't like that. I don't like that smile.
You arrive.
Oh no.
Suddenly there's this insane gust of wind, a gale force wind around you, and there's dust everywhere. You can barely see like an inch in front of your face. You're all sort of holding hands in this massive wind. The noise in the air hurts so much on your ears. Like it feels like it's going to make you go nuts.
Win is fine.
Get us out of here.
Give me one
Yeah,
second.
win is fine.
Win is fine.
What's going on?
Where are we?
Give me one
Where
second.
are
Give me
we?
one
Oh, wait,
second.
I'm sorry. Where the
Kieran, get us out of here.
do I notice any buildings? Are there any?
Well, I don't know how soon after using it I can
You
use it.
Immediately.
Another action.
I can use it.
It is, but currently you have one thing happen
Round.
here before
Yeah,
you.
we have one round of new realm effects.
Yes.
I'm just curious. Was this a realm that we experienced when we were like in that laboratory?
I don't think you did this one.
Hells yes.
Bollocks.
Frog.
Slods.
Frog. Oh god, the slide.
Everybody make a
Nope.
wisdom save.
Oh no.
Here we go. Now, do we take our madness with us?
Haha, a 23.
30.
Motherfucker.
10.
Don't worry, guys.
Seven.
I'm fine.
7.
You both take points of exhaustion as the wind hits you, so
Okay.
the two sevens. 10 actually
Okay.
makes it. It's just a realm effect. But you're
You just had 1 point of exhaustion?
Yeah, but you get bashed around. By the way, yes, your madness is sticking for now. Currently, when you can't hear it, it's just annoying a lot of wind. So that's something.
What?
But it's still like magical wind of pandemonium. So it's a lot of not so craziness. But as you do that and you're just holding on to it, please make a. If you're using the plane shifting necklace
Yeah,
again,
I'm
please
gonna
make
use it again.
please make another intelligence save.
Would you like any inspiration?
14.
14 doesn't make it.
No!
I'm tired. I'm having an off day.
You wouldn't have had time
sorry,
because you just like arrive and you just bash through again.
I'm sorry.
Oh, actually, I'm doing this a little wrong. So let me read the item.
No.
It might be better for you.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
see.
then yeah.
Oh no.
Because there's a chance you arrive on the correct plane, but then it's somewhere else on that plane. Travel to a random location on the plane you named.
Oh.
Oh no.
That could be
even
worse.
Could be
Yeah.
worse. We're in the ocean. This is gonna suck.
It's back in the whale.
Time to use our fucking rada security, guys.
Yeah, Nala has it.
But then we
we just come back
here.
to the same place. It
I
saves
guess
us temporarily.
we might be able to use the thing outside.
But we
of
could
the
use that
paradise.
temporarily sleep
Yeah.
and then Nala could transfer.
Oh.
yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
I could do that.
We could also,
totally
if, we're,
could do
if
that.
we're desperate, we could go
Should
to
I
the
do
house.
that now.
Yeah, the house is
The
in a
house
different
is also an option.
Another option.
And there's only a small area for that plane.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to do a random area on the planet.
use the
The
Throw
nerve
a dart.
Yeah, the Nerf gun. That's a good idea.
Yes!
Just be careful.
Yes!
don't break the glass.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Are those suction cup ones or just
No.
We just have to watch where it
Wouldn't that have been fun?
Okay, okay.
Stuck to your face.
Oh my god.
Here. Oh my god.
Okay, okay.
This way it doesn't fall off the wall.
Amazing.
No.
Za, water
I have it on
door.
my computer, but that doesn't help us.
Tokyo
Wait,
tour.
Where is it? It was here. Okay, here it is. Here.
All right, that looked like
It was pretty high.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
We're
dear!
in the camps.
Oh
Fuck! Amazing.
All right.
All right, there we go.
Okay, how many more times can you use the plane shift necklace today?
There are
Many as
no
you want.
charges.
So
It's
I can
Wow,
use
that's
it
limitless.
again.
fucking broken.
Because
It is
I'm going to freak out and send us to the house, but there's going to be a round at the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
no. In the camps.
6 seconds of the camp.
Wind still can't hear shit.
What?
What's happening? Oh god, they're gonna know we're back for real, for real.
Oh
It's possible.
Oh shit! Yeah, they didn't know. Oh damn.
shit.
Well, if anyone sees us, maybe they won't see us.
You know what?
Would you say Jerry?
Jared.
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. I
Yeah.
miss him.
Nathaniel.
I miss him every day.
Jarek.
Jared.
The one guy who can't read.
Oh,
Literally what Jason wrote down.
So-
illiterate orc.
For podcast listeners, I just used a Nerf bow that was gifted by Max to Emily as a Christmas or Yule or Hanukkah gift.
It's a present.
A present to aim at our map of Venevra.
Worked very well. It just didn't work out well for us.
Not for us.
But you vanish from Pandemonium, and you land.
I expected a lot more pandas there, to be honest.
I need, because I know where it was. That
Gonna
camp
give
is. Oh.
Pandemonium a 0 out of 5 stars on my
Oh,
Yelp review.
I hate
Not
this.
enough pandas.
I hate this so much.
I can do a reveal now,
Oh,
which I'm actually quite happy about.
Yeah, so we... Okay, reveals I'm fine with. I don't think we're stuck.
Stuck? No.
No, I
Go to
hope
the house.
not.
We'll see.
I don't
No,
think
because
we're
there
gonna
might be a
stuck,
magic
stuck.
dampening thing.
Because then it wouldn't be a reveal. Then we would be
We
living
have
in it.
multiple ways to plane shift, though, right?
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of Half-Life 2, where it's like we accidentally transport
Yeah,
to
oopsie
the
daisies.
bad guy's
Over there.
office.
Yeah. Pick up that can. So you land, and all around you, you see hundreds of various people moving around, large numbers of these sort of rotting fleshed, stumbling, shambling monsters, and
Finally,
non-shambling undead people being lined up in groups and chained together and marched through the center of
Everyone's
this
undead?
camp. No, so there are a bunch of people who are in chains. Those aren't, and then there's a lot of
Okay.
undead guards
Got it.
everywhere around here.
Okay.
You though are on, interestingly, like a balcony.
Okay.
And you look around and you look behind you, and there's this massive, impossible castle of black and green sort of metal. There's skulls just up all of these spires, all up this castle. You look around yourselves in this instant that you have. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh my god! Damn it. Doesn't matter, I guess.
13.
17
13 as well.
21.
That rogue thing will come in handy here.
This is insane.
Yeah, this
That was
is
my second natural one, but that wasn't a
They're
natural
just
one.
slowly scooping skulls
17.
into the bag.
Yeah,
17.
yeah. Kieran's stealing skulls.
Are they real skulls?
They
or
are. They are
like
part
skull
of the
traders?
part of the castle. yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Just like
architecture.
slowly rolling them into
The 17s.
With the
Uh,
ornaments.
the 21, you look down and you see many of these people who are being guided by the undead guards are in robes and that sort of thing. This is where all the magic people are. This is Cambiamenso.
Does it look similar to what happened at the tournament? Where they were like going around the outside in the robes
these
kind of thing?
these people are being led to work in the
okay.
place.
Do we see Nigel?
This is where Vidar
Oh,
would
it's
be.
Vidar.
You do not see Vidar in your
Yeah, and if we did,
scan.
he would be disappointed in us, so we're glad that we do not see him.
identify.
What's this scarf do?
Do you want to hear about the insane fish I went inside of?
Vidar's like, no, I do not.
But
We have
with the 21,
stories.
you look around and see that, but also the 17s and 21s, you're looking all around you, and you look behind you, out off the balcony and into the actual room that's behind you, and it's this massive sort of throne room, this evil-looking throne with spikes and skulls up on the sides of it and everything, and there, seated in the actual throne of this throne room, is Sorna, who gives you all a sort of curious glance, and you hear just for the second, well,
No!
how interesting.
No!
Do you?
Plane shift.
Yeah, okay.
No, arrow. I want to shoot her first before we go.
Yeah, let her shoot an arrow right
Yeah.
before.
Okay, you shoot an arrow.
While
Make a
Shar is shooting an arrow, I'm gonna slap Kieran on the back and say, "Don't fuck it up," and do bardic
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
It's a D8.
It's a D10.
D10.
You shoot an arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. It fires off.
I don't hit her.
It just shields this.
Oh.
The arrow.
Did it look like Sorna was in her right mind?
Does she have the weird eyes? and things?
With you doing
Oh.
the bardic inspiration, that's
Yeah.
all very
Okay.
quick.
Yeah.
Anybody who is looking at her win is the only one who
Yes.
could make a insight check on
Yes.
Sorna.
Yes, I would
do
like
it. Do it. Do it. Do it. 5.
It's very difficult to tell, but I mean, you do see sort of sunken eyes, and she looks necromancery.
to. Okay.
Please make an intelligence save with disadvantage, but with bardic inspiration. Because you're in the camps.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're in the camps.
16.
16? That is enough.
Okay.
Oh, thank
So you vanish
Moved up. It was like,
from this area, and are you going to the house? Or
yeah, the house.
So you vanish.
It has to be a different plane, right?
Does
I can't just. Okay. Then the house, absolutely.
What the hell?
You vanish, and you appear in the forested area right in front of your house. And we're gonna take a break there because it's time.
Crazy shit.
We did
Holy
it.
shit!
Hello, folks. Welcome to the mid-session announcements for episode 74 of Welcome to the Bone Era. Getting to the end of this Yarin's Chaos Realm thing, which is exciting. To find out a bunch of sort of lore, which is cool. If you like the show, be sure to head over to patreon.com/CameronEvesque Davis. That's where I don't post a lot, but trust me when I say all the money from there goes directly to paying for the ability to host this show and edit it all the time. If you like the music on this program, I generally use tabletopaudio.com, which is really good, or I write it myself. I don't really have anything for these announcements like ever. If I am ever doing a show or something in real life, I will be posting or telling you about it here. But currently, not a lot of that's happening. I have started training in wrestling, and I'll be sure to tell everybody always if I ever have my first match, which will probably be in a long time from now. But yeah, so I don't have much to say. Hope you're enjoying and staying as safe as possible. Obviously, our hearts and angry political thoughts go for in favor of Ukraine. Putin is a big megalomaniac evil person, and Ukraine is good. And the normal people are always who suffer in these dumb, pointless conflicts. So we hope that it doesn't get worse, for all our sakes. But beyond that, just hang in there and keep enjoying doing things. Find stuff to enjoy and keep doing that, because it's all we got. Anyway, continue enjoying the show. Bye-bye. You arrive in the forested area in front of your house. After that dramatic reveal, what would you like to do?
Scream, yeah.
Okay, a few of you go, "Ah!"
She just disappeared when we were in Taylor, right? She just walked away? I can't remember what happened. What'd she do? What? No, we left her somewhere.
No,
We left her in the Feywilds.
Yeah, we left
Right.
her in the Feywilds.
She asked
She
to be left in the
chose to stay in the
Feywild.
Feywilds.
We didn't ditch her.
She ditched
We
us.
left her in the court, right?
Yeah.
With her boothing.
I just was so maybe we should ask at some point. Ask Truss what happened, but I just.
Or you could hit
didn't-
up your lady.
Nope.
I didn't get I didn't get a good look at her, so I don't know if she was in her right mind. But it's just from what we knew of her, she would never.
Well, now she knows we're back, because she definitely knows who we are.
Shit.
I just.
Well, I think the
I
cat's
felt
been
like
out
I
of the-
got a good read on her when we were traveling together. Like I normally am really good about reading people.
Yeah.
So either she is literally the best liar that we have ever come across in the history of ever.
I mean, she
Or
saved,
something has
pretty much.
changed.
she
She was
saved
a wild
Kieran.
card.
How can she?
She did save Kieran.
She brought Kieran back from the dead. Like,
He's playing the long game, the long con.
But that
Maybe
would,
she was just that impressed with my musical ability.
maybe that's
But she also, if she was a great liar, then she would have, tried to bring Kieran back and failed.
maybe her time
Yeah.
in the Feywilds affected her differently than us.
I'm going to have everybody make an intelligence check
Hells yes.
For what?
For just
to remember what happened with you and Sorna.
Natural one.
That's a 22.
18.
I had other things on my list.
Disadvantage for both the people with exhaustion anyway.
I can't roll lower than an natural
I don't have
one.
exhaustion.
Oh, nice. The second one was a natural 20. So
Okay.
it's just our straight intelligence score. 21.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. I rolled an 18 and a
Oh,
20.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
17. It's good enough. When you were fighting the Balhanoth, this weird tentacle beast in the darkness, Sorna, you remember, suddenly had a different voice and
Right.
was able to close that portal.
We thought she was just possessed by her mom or something. Or
Right.
the weird skull thing that she carries around.
I don't remember the Bahanath.
I don't remember that either.
Is that what she sounded
The
like?
that-
tentacled monster? Was that before the Feywilds or
It was in
after?
Taylor.
Okay.
It was before
When we
the
were
Feywild.
traveling, yeah.
Before the Feywild.
So
Well, you guys heard her. What did she sound like?
It sounded, yeah,
Like a
Lower
kind of like
voice.
an echo low,
A
well,
gro-
not her voice.
gruff, lower
Yeah,
voice.
not her voice.
But at the same time, so that leads me to think that
She's not
she
in
is
her
not
mind.
operating 100% of her own faculties.
She's not of herself. If that makes sense.
I don't know if she told her whole story, so yeah, I think that's all you know.
Not
Didn't.
really.
That was part of the mystery.
She told us that she was kind of cursed by the guy.
Shemosh.
Yeah. So it's like that might be.
Did she tell you all of it? I don't know.
She told us a significant amount.
Because we well, by we mean Kieran did the divine intervention that like worked.
Right.
I led her back to Ouija.
Ornithist.
Yeah.
So,
So maybe
with a 21, I
have
will
a
give
powwow.
you, and
There's a
as you
22.
sort of,
We're all just sitting in the front yard. How are the horses? They looking good?
yep, they're there.
Good.
Great.
Pet.
You
I can't hear what you're talking about.
you know about. Yeah, I don't think she knew.
Okay.
So she knows that she loses her memory sometimes, and that's about it.
Right. Okay. But that also, remembering that she sometimes loses her memory. And I'm pretty sure when we first met her, I did an insight check on her and got
Yeah, she was
a decent
good.
read.
Yeah.
So I have to imagine that either whatever she was dealing with, whatever curse or like possession bullshit that she was dealing with caught up to her. I don't think this is a thing. I have to tell myself that this is not a thing of betrayal.
So whatever was taking over her occasionally is now in full control.
It's now fronting.
And
Yeah.
do you remember she was trying? She stayed at the Feywild with her lover in order to try stuff to
Yeah.
figure out what was
And
going on.
I think
who knows how much time for her has passed?
I don't know how much time.
Maybe
with her
she
is-
came back before us.
Well, maybe.
But also, we should maybe ask Trust to see if he, since we left her in his court.
Well, you just want to send him a message?
Well,
Kieran.
It was Trust Court we left her in?
was
Yeah.
Trust's court.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to.
Okay.
We
have
didn't take
Kieran
interfere
do
with
a
us.
Sendy poo.
Yeah, so
Sendy pooty boo boo.
Okay.
we could always just take a look and
Hey,
or like ask Trust. I don't
buddy.
think like at this moment in time, I think this might be a to put it on our list for things to do. But Trust might have a
Add it
better
to our
idea
to-do
of what
list.
happened, or at least what caused her to leave the Feywilds.
Couldn't I just send a message to her?
Yo, what the
Thing?
fuck?
Do we remember her
Do you
name?
remember? I don't remember her name.
Oh shit! What was it?
No.
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess I could talk to Trust. But I am,
I would like to sleep before we do
assume
anything.
I am tapped, so
Yeah,
I
can we all
assume
go to
everyone's
bed?
tapped.
yeah, I don't have a high enough spell slot to do that tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go to bed, and
Yeah.
then in the morning we can reevaluate. But we need to go to Taylor. We need to go to the temple.
Oh yes, thank you for remembering that, Char. Thank you.
I keep a notebook because
Quest list.
she pulls out this notebook. She's like, there's been a lot going on, and I just want to make sure we
It's-
don't forget anything.
It's a journal, like in the
Technically,
video game.
I do have
Yes.
a 5th level spell slot, so if we did want to do it tonight.
I'm
message
trying to
I
find
think-
her freaking name. Give me one sec.
Yeah. She had.
The
It was. We were in
trees,
the.
camp- no,
the
wait, it's the
forest.
frozen forest
Yeah,
is
the
what it
frozen
was.
forest. She
When you
had
met
those
her.
Eladrin with her.
Yeah, and the Eladrin that she liked was certainly named something.
She had a name.
And it was
And
a
it
good
was a
name,
good
too.
Her boo thing.
Like I can't imagine someone that would bring Kieran back to life would end up.
Ah,
being a
Tritora
terrible
is-
person.
Tritora. Like I said, I have to believe that this isn't an act of betrayal, that it is an act of possession, or that whatever was in her consumed
Yeah, it's taken
that.
over.
My only hope is that Sauna is still in there somewhere. And it's possible that she might not be.
She might be
If
gone.
we use sending, they don't know, like, they can't track us from that, right? Because we could always send her a message and be like, yo, what the fuck?
I wouldn't,
Yeah.
but in the event that we can recover her from whatever is possessing her, then she can then be an agent for us on the inside.
Yeah.
Is she one of the
But that's
ones
a big
that
if.
has...
No, she's not. She's not a keeper of a stone.
She's not. She's just an ally of
okay.
more or less running the
Parent
camps. right now.
ally.
Apparently.
Yeah. Adjacent.
Currently, the necromancer is running the camps. Yeah.
But
The necromancer.
her
That's her.
title.
That's her. Yeah.
That's her title. That's a hell of a title.
Shit.
I mean, she did manage to make a massive bone castle, so.
That's pretty insane.
It's what was inside the skull.
It's all about the
along.
aesthetic.
For Guild Wars 2 players out there, she's sort of, or what she is right now is sort of based on Joko, but
I will Google that later.
I'll check that out.
yes, please do. Joko's amazing.
Oh my
Spying
gosh.
on your neighbor.
As we head to our separate sleeping quarters, any new artwork around the space?
Not really.
No.
Lorella here.
It's the middle of the night, so
Yeah.
she's sort of sleeping.
She's asleep.
Okay.
She's in a pain chair.
But you
Well,
head
the bed.
inside quietly
Yeah.
enough, and it's still cozy, and it's still your house.
Yay.
And you head to bed.
Great.
Long
How
rest?
how mad are we feeling?
You
Some of us aren't feeling mad at all.
And is this to get rid of exhaustion?
sleeping. You do get a long rest. Your madnesses are going down. Yours is gonna fade 10 hours, so it would be fading by the time you got up, basically.
You say we lose madness?
Yeah,
points?
your madness is going away.
Completely? Oh, cool.
Unless you head back to the Yaren's realm. Otherwise,
No.
I don't want to have you keep track of madness points.
Great. No more madness.
No more madness.
Just our regularly scheduled amount of trauma.
That's right.
I want to do a little bit of work on this healing
And
potion
weirdness.
before I go to bed because I totally have forgotten to do that with the whole time we were in Yaren's realm.
I guess I should do that with the staff.
I'm gonna pray
You do
Okay.
that.
before bedtime.
What would you like to
and
say?
just do like a
hey, what the fuck?
howdy, Lujas. Just figured I'd check in since I was in like another god's realm. I don't know how that kind of works for you to keep your eye on things, but I'm back now and everything was fine. So you might remember she's not a cleric, so like an acolyte of yours,
She's a bard.
person that was involved with your religion, follower of yours that I helped bring back into the fold, and now maybe she's a bad guy now. So, that sucks. Any idea what might have happened with that since you like lost her, and now maybe you lost her again, and also, okay, love you, bye.
Make a religion check.
Love you. Bye.
I mean, I think you just fill up all your healing hit points 'cause it's
Yep.
long rest.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did.
17 plus 7, so
24.
24. Okay. You feel that prayer was heard.
Thanks, Mom.
You don't get any response right now. but-
That's fine.
So I'll head
You all
down.
wake up?
Yeah. I'll head down to the basement, get some food going.
Yeah.
Rice.
A rice
And then
bowl
whatever in
I
our
hear
stuff,
food.
yeah.
with some like
hear
painted
it.
vegetables.
You do,
Yeah.
you do grow stuff here now, so you've got like some,
Nice.
How are the horses?
they're fine. Yep, they're horses. They're around.
Are they super sparkly now?
Well, they're like basically part of this realm, yeah. So
Nice.
half and half.
Sparkle horse.
We should bring some chickens so we can have some
Sparkle
eggs from this
chickens.
realm.
That's a great
And then we
idea.
can have some sparkly eggs.
Yeah.
Sparkle eggs.
Glitter eggs.
Let's go find some chicken. Wait, but we're going to. Are we going? No, we got to go to Marshtown first.
We do.
Put Yarn
Let's
back
put them all together because he
and
might
then we'll
he
figure
might
out
be dying. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Watch his magical
because we can.
girl
Wait,
transformation.
he might be what now, Nana?
I don't know. Like he seemed like he was like, not doing really well last we saw him in the material plane.
It hasn't been
That's
that
why
long.
we got the soul.
It's been like
Has
few
been like
days.
2
maybe
days.
2 days.
2 days?
I don't think
Okay.
he's dead yet.
Well, I mean, I'll just plane shift us to Marshtown, and then you can teleport us to.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Great.
Sounds good.
You're
And do
actually
that.
using the plane shift spell or the necklace.
I'll use the necklace.
Okay.
Might as well keep that 7-level spell slot.
Please
open.
make an intelligence saving throw.
I will hold on. I will before Kieran does this. I grab him by the shoulder.
Don't mess up.
Please,
Fine,
for the
I
love of
rolled a-
God, don't send us to the camps again.
21.
21 is good enough. So you vanish
Huzzah.
from the thing. You sort of check in the morning with Lorella, who's fine, and you vanish, and you arrive in the sort of a building off to the side of the sort of military encampment area of Marshtown.
Excellent. Strike bombs.
Sorry, I just wanted town music. And you arrive. It's funny because as you arrive, there's sort of a group who looks like they're putting armor on, and they've got swords and whatnot, and they turn and they sort of get shocked as you appear.
What's up?
The sort of leader, seeming like a young man, steps forward and says, "Oh, the Bonira, you've arrived.
Yes.
Where's Yarn?
And we would like to see Yaran immediate, please.
Infirmary?
Great,
We
thank
run.
you.
Great.
We run.
Anyway, man, we've got to do this. We're trying to save as many as you hear. They're about to go on some sort of mission as you exit. You head through the sort of military encampment zone and over towards the infirmary. A nurse greets you. Oh, hello. Oh, you're back?
Hello. We'd like to return Yarn's soul to him, please.
That... What?
Where is he?
Where is your
Yaren
little... Where's the little
He's
god?
he's back there. He has some moments of cogentness.
We'll hopefully fix that.
All right.
We bustle on
She
back
turns to the side and all 5 of you just to...
there. As you're clang, clang, clang.
Yep.
Wynn's making more noise on purpose because he can hear now, and he's excited.
But you...
we still have
See-
that luck stone we need.
No, it's cursed.
It's a cursed.
So
But
we're,
we need to
my,
we need to
my,
barter on
bad luck
my goal
somebody.
is to barter it off on somebody when we need something and just tell them it's a real luck stone.
That's so nice.
Well, it is real. But
Yeah, just cursed.
But you see Yaren there, Ivy, whatever, fantasy
It's a
Ivy
magic
in
Ivy.
there, and he's sort of asleep at the moment.
We have the soul jar. We have Yarn.
Yep.
How does this? Do we just open it?
Kieran, do you know how this works?
Do we like make him drink his soul? I'm not
we-
sure.
Do we
how
put
go
it in the
about it.
IV?
Do I know how it works?
Nope.
Just open it up, I guess.
All right.
You sure?
Okay.
Can we
Well.
open up the soul jar?
Okay.
We'll be able to like suck it back in if we need.
You sort of open it up, and the soul sort of goes out, and as soon as it detects the body it's supposed to be in, it does shoot into Yaren.
Oh, that's good.
And you sort of close it back up as Yaren takes a big breath. Oh, my head. My everything.
Welcome back.
And blearily blinks his eyes awake.
Did it work?
Oh,
Give him the soul yet?
yeah,
No,
it just
it's-
went in there.
Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah.
It's
What?
empty now.
Oh, yeah. that's
I
what
just narrated that, so.
had. Yeah. I missed. Sorry. Yeah.
But, so he's like, oh, I feel like I've been very drunk for like a while.
You've had the one thing all day, haven't you?
What? Oh, that. I mean, that stuff's good. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Good to have you conscious.
Oh, and he
feeling
sort of
better?
sits up and pulls himself
Do you
up.
feel whole?
I do feel remarkably more whole, although a little bit out of it, slightly.
I'm sure it's an adjustment.
You also haven't moved in a while.
Yeah, the bed sores are
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
Atrophy.
I'll have to fix that up. And he snaps, and his sort of his clothing, proper clothing appears, and he sort
naked.
of stands up, stretches, stands in the bed, hands on the hips. Well. Apparently, you saved my life.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
And your realm, it was a bit of a mess.
Oh,
We cleaned it up, though.
Yeah, I had
That's
to go
good.
inside of a fish. It was you. You were the fish.
Oh.
And there was a city.
a
inside.
whale, maybe?
Yes.
Whales aren't fish, traditionally.
They live in the water.
But they
They're
have
a
hairs,
fish.
actually. They're a mammal.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
It's true.
I don't think I care, actually.
That's also fair. So you visited the city and forest and my house.
Nice house you have there. A little confusing, but why does your culinary team? Why are they all sausages?
No, that was the. I think that's
That
because
was the
it was
messed
all
up
fucked up.
version. Yeah.
Now my culinary
Fixed it.
team are normal people.
It's fixed
okay.
now.
It's fixed
Yeah.
now. They were.
I
What?
didn't see it after the fact. Sorry.
Well, thank you. I hope you didn't. Oh no, you would have had to see everything, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I wasn't going to bring that up, but
That's all right.
That's okay.
We're past the point of no return there. There are certain memories I keep hidden because I'm sad.
That's rough,
we
buddy.
all-
It's okay. I'm sad too.
It's called life.
Says-
What's up with the
burrito.
reason I asked is what's up with the soul jar? Does it like look inert or like can we use it again?
Yeah, seems usable.
So we a little sticky note on the bottom that says yarn.
And we can still
take
use
it
that to
off,
get out of
we
a
put
hell contract.
Cinderstorm on the bottom.
What'd you say?
So we can still use it to get out of our hell contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I I don't know what to say now.
Well,
I suppose we should
You
find
did thank
Johanna.
us, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, that
been a long
if you
time.
found a letter that I meant to give to you, I can explain why that was there. I'm sure that was weird and confusing.
Yes.
Yes, that letter
Yeah,
that I
about
clearly
that.
remember.
It's
It
the
was from
one
the
that
house.
Lilia found that's basically like,
Yes.
Dearbone era, I knew everything was
Ah,
going to
yes.
happen. Sorry I couldn't tell you.
Right, so I was right in that in case I had come back and it worked and I was going to be able to like be on the front lines and fighting and stuff, and I had to let you know whenever you arrived back. So it was literally just because I thought I would be in a different space from you for a while, but then I was sick and then you found me, and that's all that happened really. I just went. They moved the timetable up very slightly, Elena did, to do the ritual, and I had to force my way through earlier. So that's that.
Makes sense to me.
Great.
Shall we go attempt to find Johanna and also maybe see how the rest of Marshtown is doing? While we're there.
Sure.
I would like to join you for that. It looks like my godly healing is kicking in, and he's obviously looking a lot better pretty instantaneously. Sort of hops off the bed. All right. If I don't see another infirmary for the rest of my life, I will be...
Continue being
You're
a god.
God. I
Good.
think that's
Yeah, does
that's
he,
fair.
does he, like, does he have
That's
like
a
an
reasonable
aura?
expectation.
Does he have like an aura since we like
No, he looks pretty
like
normal. Yeah, he looks like a normal gnome.
just a gnome? God in a gnome's body.
I don't necessarily
Or is he a
know.
gnome in a god's body?
God
I
gnome,
think he's just a gnome and a god. I don't think it's a god in a gnome's body.
A
I don't
god
think that's the
gnome.
way it
A gnome
works.
god.
Like, are your gods? Are they gods in dragons' bodies, or are they just gods
My
and
Kieran is
gods.
in
dragons?
like physical pain.
My gods are dragons.
because
I
he
guess.
is a cleric and knows things
so this,
about gods.
So Yarn is a
and
god who
hates
is a
this.
gnome.
Okay.
Yeah, Kieran's
Oh.
Well,
in
now
pain.
you know I started
Talking
as a
about-
gnome and then I became a god.
Yeah.
So it is, yeah.
That
his
was
god is a
weird.
gnome.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
I would have just said fuck it and fucked off for all of eternity.
You know, as someone who tried that, it doesn't work. Actually,
I'm a god of fate, as you remember. There are
Sure.
certain things
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
fated to do
Yeah.
in chaotic ways.
Sure.
Yeah, so I've only been a god for how many years? I don't remember. 500 or something.
That's a long time.
it's actually not very long at
Not
all.
that long.
Compared for yes.
I didn't know the new gods were like that new.
Not many are. But there are more ancient gods like Uas and my parents.
Ooh, ass.
And yes. And then there are sort of newer gods, and those newer gods came about in various times. Morlos also counts as sort of a more ancient god, unfortunately, which makes him a bit powerful.
We did talk to his daughter, by the way.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
I
she's
think.
on our side.
Well,
Oh, all right. There seems to be a little bit of...
she's like half
We
on
might
the side.
we might want to tell Johanna.
Yeah,
as
we're
well.
gonna have to
We'll-
go into a
we'll-
little more detail. She agrees with us, but she can't
really
outright
do anything.
That makes sense.
go against her father's wishes.
That would be dangerous for her, I assume. All right, well, that's cool. Shall we? Let's find Johanna. And you've all been walking and talking. You eventually do find Johanna. She is currently posted up at a table eating some sort of breakfast. Looks up at all of you. Oh, my. Well, hello. I'm actually... good to see you all. And she stands up and like goes and hugs Lilia.
No.
There's something different about you.
I have wings. I know.
Oh, no, those are very impressive. Actually, it's pretty exciting. But I was talking to Lilia, but
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, we can talk about it later. It's fine.
well, I'm actually only here for sort of the morning to check in on certain things. I'm going back to the west to keep preparing for any sort of attack on the camps we might eventually do.
Going to the west.
Oh, Yaren, you're alive.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And Yaren's like, yep, I am.
Eyes only.
Good to
for
see you,
Helen.
Yana. As an actual sort of being that's not dying. And Johanna says, well, I think you'll find that actual beings are dying sometimes too. But it's good to have you on your feet. So, friends, you seem to have accomplished your task. Where
That
to
one.
next, I suppose?
Well, we're actually going to be going back to Taylor. We wanted to ask if there's any information from the party that went down to look for the Tiamat Temple in Taylor.
For the mountain.
Yeah.
They did find a mountain. It is the biggest mountain there. Said biggest mountain there, which is called Snowdock Mountain. Right on the sort of base, they reported back, there's just a sheet of ice that just is completely impassable, and they didn't want to touch it for fear of evil magic bullshit. What they did was they threw stuff at it, and all of the things that were thrown at it turned immediately to ice and shattered.
Okay.
So, that would probably be where to look.
For the heads up.
Firestorm.
Firestorm.
I'm gonna use Firestorm.
But it is some distance from the city, but from the vantage point of that mountain, you can sort of see in the distance the darkness of the city.
Okay.
So, like, be careful if you're going there.
I think that's our projector.
So we shouldn't shoot like a huge
Maybe
beacon
not.
into the sky.
Maybe
Probably
not.
avoid that, yeah. Because Elena's spies are still searching around the area in general.
Is it mostly those shadow creatures?
The
Shadow,
big
like-
flying
and the
monsters.
wyverns as
Yeah,
well.
the big
Yeah.
wyvernish monsters, apparently, according to the scouting group. So that sounds good.
Oh, we popped into a camp.
What?
It was completely by accident, but we do know who the necromancer
Well, I'm glad
is.
you're not stuck there,
Popped into the camp.
as has happened to multiple people who did that.
Yeah, we went.
We had a couple of contingency plans. We didn't intend to be there,
It was
Great.
purely accidental.
which is almost worse, honestly, when we say it out loud like that.
Yeah, be more careful.
But
Yaren's just like chuckling.
It's like in
we-
Critical
we-
Role when she goes, Bertrand's dead. Dumps it.
we do know though who the necromancer is. We got a glimpse of her, and
Her. All right.
her name, at least when we knew her, was Sauna.
All right.
We met her when we went to Taylor the last time, and she was a good ally of ours at that point.
Loved. to
She brought
see
me
it.
back to life.
Yeah, brought
Brought
Kieran,
back to life.
Does sound like a good ally.
And
When I was dead.
when we left her, it was in Trust's court in the Feywilds.
Okay. All of this sounds very high pay grade for me, even
You are.
But you
the
are
highest
you're the
rated.
arbiter.
I like that on the shoulder. Like, I am so sorry. There's literally no one else. There's no higher rank
Shit.
we can go to.
before I could say that's not for me. Well, what I can say now is that sounds shitty. That she is now betrayed everyone and
I don't necessarily think that's the case, though.
all right.
She
Well-
might be under the influence of something darker that has been possessing her for a long time.
That sounds reasonable. And Yarn pipes up and says, "Possessing her for a long time, Sorna." No, I don't know who that
She was
is.
a disciple of Weejas. when we
Well,
met
I mean,
her.
Weejas would be the one to ask, or someone who does Weejas magic should do some Weejas magic and figure that out, eh?
Yeah.
Everyone's heads swivel.
Well, there's also that
Yeah.
one individual that,
makes sense.
oversees the
That guy.
Weejas sanctuary. Here.
Oh.
Is he there? Who does?
She's not really in her right mind.
Yeah,
though,
that's
is
the
she?
old woman that. Not the one in the capital. You're thinking
yes.
of the capital one.
Yes.
Yeah. No. I
This is a series of why am I the person in the highest position to be taking care of this right now at this moment?
Well, anyway,
But just for information before you go into the camps, she's a
and Johanna says, "Well, that's good to know. So, massively powerful individual is
Yeah.
what we know. So, what'd you see in there?
lots of undead.
Lots of undead, yeah.
Lots of undead.
That's what Nathaniel says.
The magic users don't seem to be being killed. They're mostly being put to work,
Yes.
as one would expect. Really, just unseemly
I
amounts
think
of undead.
Lucina figured that out, actually. She talked to Vidar.
Yeah.
That's what he said, right? All right. Well, good to know. Obscene amounts of undead. Lots of clerics needed on our side. Then that's the way in. We will try. We've been collecting more people and sort of hiding them in a camp over there. If you're doing another Tiamat temple, can we? If you clear it out, can we use it as another base? That's a perfect location.
That's the point. Yeah, of
Great.
course.
Good.
Well, that's not. It's a point. It's not the point, but yes, it is.
It's a good location because it's right outside that city. So if there was ever, some big final battle, that would be a good place to
Stage.
Also,
stage.
I forget, Kieran, can you identify things like magical artifacts and shit?
No, I have lore.
Is
okay, I
Nigel
can find out
Nigel-
for Lauren.
Nigel could be located. He's organizing this place. If you
we
need
might-
something
I never
identified.
use it.
We
so
got a
it's like
couple items
lore
from
something.
your realm, Yaren, that it would be nice to know. What
You got a couple items. So you went to the pawn shop, and
Yeah.
you.
My name's in the ledger. Yes.
my name too. Great.
Make a deception check.
My name is in the ledger. I'm not lying. Yeah.
Right.
Never mind.
Didn't you steal one thing? I'm sorry.
I
I guess
did-
you're not
no, I
lying right
technically
now.
stole two things.
One thing was stolen.
It's just one thing. It was marked that I had actually bought it.
Okay. Well, things are expensive there, so I hope that didn't
Oh,
sort of drain
I
you of all
also
cash.
have your yellow rock.
Why would you choose the yellow rock?
I got a blue one.
That's much better.
Thank you.
Oh, I got a rock too. I got the clear one.
Yeah, the clear ones are nice.
Yeah.
Why would you go?
I did it two
What's wrong with you, Nala?
Kieran, I'm like, did everybody get one?
I did not get a rock.
Get a rock?
We could, since we're in Marshtown, we could split up, and I could.
Yeah,
go
did we all need
chat
to go do our own?
I don't need anything.
with gods.
Oh, I need potion making supplies, but they have more.
I would like to find Ari if I was to have a chance.
Okay.
Because I assumed since we long rested that I can like fiddle with my spell list.
Yes.
So I have commune now, but I want to do it at the Weed Dust Temple
Okay. I do
because
want
it's a
to-
ritual spell and I never do those. So I want to do it.
All right. So, if there's anything y'all want to do quickly here in the city,
Just get my things identified and probably the rod of security.
you
identified
find
as
you
well.
find Nigel for the items. He's coordinating sort of defensive stuff. They're still in this weird parallel universe, though. But you find Nigel, and he identifies those things for you, and he's like, "These are very nice." Well,
Yep.
enjoy those, I suppose.
Thank you.
Um,
I certainly will.
He's got the
I'm
price. He's got the price tag in his head.
I'm
like
just
how much he
assuming
sells.
that Yaren already knows that I stole them.
you can be pretty certain of it.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it as like my payment for getting his soul back to his body.
Yeah.
Right.
Nala,
I was just gonna try and find Ari and have
You find Ari?
and have
She's-
her check out my progress on my staff and see if she'd be.
she looks
assisted.
really tired, like
Super
maintaining
tired?
this. Not super tired,
Yeah.
but like quite. And she's sort of leaning. She's in the sort of the situation room, and says, "Oh, hi, Nala. How's it going?
It's going well, Ari, and I would let her know about our travels that we did.
Sounds exciting."
And I would ask if she is able to, if she can assist with helping. with
Sure,
the
I can
staff.
show you a couple things here. Ugh. I'm not doing a lot these days, just coming out, maintaining a spell.
Is this pure concentration? Keeping this here? Like,
It's quite a lot of it. I just have to like maintain it every once in a while, really, but it takes a lot out of me.
Oh wow.
And if I leave, then it's gone, right? So-
Yeah.
Anyway, let me show you some things. So make a intelligence check for me.
Alright. Come on. Ooh, that's dirty 20. I rolled a 19. Hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
So you take to this sort of quick lesson. She gives you a couple, especially for this type of staff and the way that she makes magic items. She speeds up your production of this quite a lot. I would say you can, in fact, because she actually teaches you how to do it, you can make it half the time.
So 2 days a day of
Yes.
enchantment. Gotcha.
Nice.
Same amount of enchanting material.
Same amount of enchanting
Okay.
material, but yes, half the time. No, I mean, it would be... It still costs the magical materials for 2 days. It was just
So it'd be
faster.
50.
50
So it'd be
gold.
50,
It's
okay.
just half the time, yeah. Kieran, you head to the temple. All right.
I'm going to start... Well, first I'm going to check on the lady.
She is as weird as
Crazy
ever. Yes.
Great. Just making sure she's fine.
She's fine.
Be like, soul's still... Everything sucks. Great. Cool.
Does feel similar when you walk in, you know.
Great. Does it feel like because it's like weird in the temple that it would be less successful of a spell?
You
Should
already
I
know
not
that
do
it's
it
difficult to do things here. Yeah, because you can't
Yeah.
get messages
Like,
out, right?
Okay. Then I'm gonna like check on the temple, like light some incense, do the thing.
Yep.
And then leave the temple.
You leave the temple.
Go outside the grounds, and in front of the temple, like gate.
Yep.
Where it still feels like it could be home. I'll do the whole thing. So I'm gonna cast Immune.
All right.
For the first time, and it takes a minute.
If it's a ritual spell, it takes longer than that.
It says
Usually
casting
10
time
minutes.
in a minute.
Yeah, but if you're doing it as a ritual, it would be more than that.
It's usually 10. So
10 plus 1, it would be 11
So regular commune casting would just be 1 minute, but it uses a spell slot.
If you don't want to use the spell slot, it would be 11 minutes. It's moot. It doesn't matter. This is a speed up thing. So you do the ritual version of this spell. You have incense in a vial of holy or unholy water, and you sort of sprinkle around, and people pass you, but then they realize who you are, and then it's like, whatever. and-
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, the hat.
What would you like to ask? You have 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no.
Yes. Howdy. Is... How do I pronounce her name again?
Rejas.
No, the... Sorna?
Sorna.
Sorna. Okay. Howdy. Is Sorna possessed? Because it's yes or no, right? I
It
can't
is yes
say
or no.
what is wrong with Sorna.
Um,
Because I know, obviously, well, no, I guess, is Sorna acting of her own volition?
no. You get back.
Great. Is this something that could be broken by spells that I have access to?
I am not sure.
Great. Do you... No. Are the souls being kept from your realm by one of the stones?
You already know the answer to that question.
I do? Oh, yeah. I guess it's been a while since that one. So I did that. Never mind.
Yeah, because the woman is doing it. That's why she's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'll let you have one more
I
question.
guess I'll go back with the Sorna stuff then. We don't know if I can fix it. She definitely didn't betray. Is Sorna... I feel like Kieran's like a rambly guy, so I can probably ramble a little bit. Is she... The way that she is like possessed, is she this way all the time, or does she like in and out? Does she have like moments of being normal?
Does she have moments of being normal is the question?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay.
And the spell is consumed. All right. So you find your companions again, and you fill them in on what you heard, I'm
Yes.
assuming?
Technically, I could also do that spell again if other people have better
Another
questions.
10 minutes. No.
I didn't think about asking the crew. Right, just went for it.
I mean, that's a decent amount of information.
Yeah. Maybe if we ever do that next time, we could ask, can Sorna be saved? Because, like, it might not matter if you don't have the spells for it. But can she be saved? Is she still in there at
Well-
all?
Yeah.
But that I'm glad to know that she didn't betray us.
Yeah.
Because that would have
I don't know that-
real bad.
I can ask it, but I don't know that Weejoss will know.
If she
If she doesn't know if spells
Spell
will
slots.
fix it.
That's fair.
Were you able to figure out what our items that we procured are?
Yeah, you know what the items do.
So, but in case people don't know, basically this scarf, I can remove 3 of its scales during a day. The scales replenish every night, like at dawn. All the scales
nice.
replenish, and I can either give you a crap ton of health, resistance to radiant damage, and a plus and extra.
Ooh, that's gonna be
Like
clutch.
complete immunity to radiant damage, and then
That's
also
I might need that.
also an addition to any like shielding that you already have, or one of the scales can become like a magic radiant hammer that you can.
Oh, interesting.
Fancy.
It does not that much damage.
But if you're ever like, you know,
Caught
Well, it's
without
not
a
if
bad.
you're ever caught without any weapons, you got something.
Yeah, and then
Note that the platinum shield is an actual shield that you have to be able to wield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the stone, and I take out the little amethyst lodestone that I have. It can so basically this one fucks with gravity, so it can either let you fly for 10 minutes, it can reduce the gravity around someone else, or it can increase the gravity around someone else.
Oh my.
Sweet.
And the rod that I lent you, that I gave you to check with Nigel, that one's
Yes, let me check on the
Paradise Rod. You have the ability to bring people to paradise for up to like
Wait.
a bunch of days.
Wait, what?
And it's a get out of jail free card.
Oh, the Paradise Rod or the Rod of Security?
That-
Rod of security,
exactly
that's what it is.
Okay.
Rod of security.
Yes, I've got it. You and up to 199 other willing creatures you can see to a paradise that exists in an extraplanar space.
Well, Jesus.
You can choose
Or
the form that the paradise
Weejoss.
takes. It could be a
Jeez.
tranquil garden, lovely glade, cheery tavern, immense palace, tropical island, fantastic carnival, or whatever else you can imagine. Regardless of its
Carnival?
nature, the paradise contains enough water and food to sustain its visitors. Everything else that can be interacted with inside the extraplanar space can only exist there. For each hour spent in the paradise, a visitor regains hit points as if it had spent 1 hit die. Also, creatures don't age while in the paradise, although time passes normally. Visitors can remain in the paradise for up to 200 days, divided by the number of creatures present. So if you bring all 200, you've only got a day, right? But with
But still
hell
a
of
few
a
people,
day.
rounds.
it's a lot of days.
Damn.
Wow.
So I explain that in not metagaming terms.
Yes. That's fine. I want to get us to the Tiamat
Yeah.
temple. So,
Yeah.
Woo. That's dope.
so you've got some awesome items. Johanna comes to say goodbye because she's headed off to do the thing. She gives you a kiss and a hug.
Please don't die.
I'm gonna try. You don't die.
I will also try.
All right. Good.
Lilia, you've never been in danger.
I beg to differ.
Unlike some people.
I've passed out in battle before.
Yeah, but you've never died.
Well, I'd rather not start now.
But Johanna heads off, says ta-ta, and heads off with a group to head to the west. Yarin heads back to the library, basically, to do even more research about
How to kill
killing
a god.
gods, and says ta-ta to all of you. And now, where are you going?
So
The mountain.
we want to do the Tiamat temple, and then after that, we should probably do, as the others are preparing to attack the camp, we should probably take out the purple stone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't we want to get the other stone first?
Do you want to get one more and then?
Well,
I thought
because
that was
didn't
the plan.
I thought that we were going to take out the purple stone because that's how they transport
That's how they
troops.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to take out the purple one before we do the camp.
Oh,
But
Right,
yeah,
but
we
was
should
there another stone that we
probably-
wanted to get in addition to the
And we
purple
know
one?
they're doing camp stuff. They're like attacking the camp.
They're not attacking you
They're
yet.
still doing
gathering and
reconnaissance.
Oh, okay.
recon.
But
Okay.
gathering
that's
troops,
the
etc.
next on the list.
Yeah.
The next
That's
big
definitely.
I suppose
that's
it'll depend
definitely
on
the
if we have
first one that
time
we
to get
that
it.
But
we will-
once we take out the purple stone, then
we have to quick track on finding the other.
we have to
Yeah.
quickly
Which is why we
move
were
to
thinking
take
we
out
would-
the
There it
It
is.
wouldn't
Okay,
be bad
thank
to
you,
get a
thank you.
stone in our possession, so we get like
Yeah.
2, and then take the purple out, and then take the next one.
Yeah.
out, so we can
Yeah.
at least-
Right.
Yeah.
Rapid fire those
Yeah,
suckers.
yeah.
All right.
Pew pew pew.
to the
pew.
Tiamat temple.
So if we have
All right.
time, we'd like a second.
I'm going to try and take us to the tree that Lucina popped us out of.
Okay, you're at least you've seen it casually, or
It's been less than a week, I assume. Oh wait, no, we were stuck in that extra dimensional plane.
The high school, yeah.
Yeah, and then we were in like a mansion for a few days.
5 days, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's been like 2 weeks.
But you remember vaguely it. So seen casually, as I will give you seen casually. For that. So you cast teleport.
For the arcane words.
And you have that same sort of arcane lifting off the ground. The world disappears around you, and you whoosh, land. Wind howls around you as it's very cold here, and lots of snow. And you did manage to land directly in this forest. There is more snow here than it was previously, but it is that tree about a mile outside of Exum.
Hate snow. I hate it.
I'm sorry.
So much.
I'm sorry. As Kieran, yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
it
sense.
sucks every time.
You are a man from the desert.
Lily,
I am a man from the desert who
digitizes
is
the
lanky.
inside of her cloak to be warmer.
Don't have anything
Yeah,
to
I
keep
hold
me warm
my
here.
mask.
You've got your mask. You've got resistance to cold, so now you don't feel it.
Must be fucking
Really?
Do you want me to warm your cloak up?
Yes.
Okay.
Warm the burrito.
I'll hold a
poncho.
firebolt like kind of close to Kieran, but not like super close.
Above you see the roiling clouds of Elena's
then I
magic
Yucky.
extinguish that then.
and monsters flying amongst them,
Yucky. Let's go find this mountain.
which is luckily away from the.
Yeah, let's go the opposite direction.
All right, so you head that direction. I will need. It shouldn't be difficult to find the biggest mountain. You can see it there, but getting
the
there
pointiest one.
is
We
you
need
know
a
something.
survival check.
We will need a survival check.
I'll do it.
Which luckily you have Shar, so it's probably pretty easy to find your way.
21.
21. You walk up the mountain, you trudge through the snow. It sort of gets snowier and snowier as you head up the mountain, and it's uncomfortable, especially for you, Kieran. You're also in like metal armor too, which isn't.
Poor desert
It's
boy.
pretty cold. But you're trudging up there. And it takes you a couple hours, 3 hours maybe, to walk all the way to the base of this grand mountain. Nala, you feel the pulsing of the necklace getting more and more as you get closer to the
There's a
mountain.
foul voice on the air.
I can
That's why. That's like in my head what I think
thought of
every
something
time
completely
I
different.
actually cast a spell. That's what Nala does for like a full 6 seconds. Just yelling.
No. Please.
We should make for the pass of Rohan! Anyway.
The gap of Rohan takes us
we'd-
too close to Isengard.
But you eventually find the base of this mountain, which is, it's a mountain. It looks like hills around you, but you clearly see that this goes way higher in front of you. And you take some time to, examine around. You with your necklace, getting faster and hotter, you can feel where it is, and you guide the party towards this temple.
Should we check on the rings to see if there is any Resistencia scouts here? Like, let them know that we're in the area.
They had come back
They
to
would
let
have
Rohan
turned
return,
around by
Okay,
now,
cool.
yeah.
because they couldn't get in, so there was no.
Gotcha. So I'll take my. Actually, no, I'll keep it close. But I'll take it off my neck, but I'm still feeling it.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk closer to the mountain. Or
Okay.
Try and find the
And
spot.
eventually you find what looks like just a massive wall of ice, thick, incredibly thick, like aquarium glass thick, which is very thick,
Yeah.
of ice.
With
Yeah,
3
those.
C's.
Yeah, it's curvy. It's weird. But yes, you are presented with this wall, and you know that behind this is a
Is an entrance.
temple.
Yeah. I'll
I should get
take
document.
my necklace and I'll mage hand extend it away from me and have it go out until it touches.
As you mage hand the symbol of Tiamat over to the ice wall, it touches, and after a few seconds, the wall begins to sort of melt away.
Ooh.
And it appears
No firestorm needed, Kieran. Great idea.
and it
use that
reveals
spell slot anyway.
it reveals like sort of a cave entrance, and then these two white stone doors that's sort of embedded in the end of this cave, this small cave.
Wow.
I really hope this one is less terrifying than the last one.
I do too. I just don't want to go through any more muck. Like we
That
did
was
last
so
time.
gross.
You don't see any muck.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to
Do
slip and
doors-
slide on the ice.
Just
for a
going to be
minute.
very
It's like-
cold.
Are
It's
there,
a
Just like
Pokemon
butt
ice
scooch our way.
Yeah.
puzzle is what you have to do.
The ice caves.
are there is the doors do I notice, would they push in? Would they pull out? Would they...
How
We're
do
just standing
outside
there.
they would push in.
We're just
Yeah,
standing there trying to pull on a
try
push door.
and, I'll try and push the doors open.
As you try to push them, it works. Had anybody else done it, you get the feeling that this is only accepting someone, a follower of Tiamat. And it... And you open these heavy stone doors. And before you, you see sort of a staircase, or not a staircase, but a hallway, a corridor in front of you. And everything is covered, just fully covered in ice. The ceilings, the walls, the floors.
We found Elsa's castle.
But you see, as you look forward, you see that there are some doorways on the sides and things. This is clearly a place that has been utilized to hang out. And actually, you can see... So first it's a hallway. Boop-a-doop. With a couple doors on the sides. Then I'm drawing...
This is either Elsa's castle or the Yeti mansion from Twilight Princess.
So there's a couple doors here on the sides. You're coming in the bottom here.
Yeah.
And then it opens up into a large atrium
Yeah.
that you can see in front of you.
Is it a barren hall, or are there like furniture? Or
In this hallway, it's nothing. It's just a hall. The entrance sort of little hallway. Currently.
walk forward?
You walk forward. Your claws
we
sort of
following?
touch,
Yeah.
touch the ice. It's a little
I guess
cold,
I'll
but
hold
you're-
the door open. I don't know if the door's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
close
The
behind
door
me.
seems like it's just a door. It's
Okay,
you've
stop.
opened it now, so it's not locked to you, and it is open.
Okay.
Is everybody following?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is this one is a lot prettier than the last one, I do have to say.
You head inside, and you are presented with a couple doors to your right and left, and then the actual atrium in front of you.
Avon calling.
Hello. You say hello. 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 And it echoes very clearly, distinctly in this icy place.
All right. I don't notice any like weird markings on the wall or anything. Or is it like
Everything's
all
covered in
frozen?
ice. Yeah. So
Ooh,
the
I can't
walls
wait
are covered
to
in
see
ice.
what designs are revealed after we free this temple. Because that
So we have to free it from ice this time.
possibly, from what it seems, there does seem to be some sort of more Arctic.
Well, do you think we have to go either one of these directions? And I point at the doors.
Last time when we were in a Tiamat temple, were things already like undead and around?
The place was. Remember, the place was like icky with like a bunch of booze and
Yeah.
stuff,
Okay.
and we had to fight like a like avatar of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was no bueno.
Because I can sense undead up to like 60 feet, but I don't know if that's worth it yet.
Don't think there's any undead.
I do still have 2 cold resistance potions if we need them.
I
Oh,
also
that's-
have
oh,
cold
that's good to
resistance
know.
potions.
It is very cold in here.
In stone
Like
giant
I should
strength,
take
but
it kind
we
of
don't need
cold
that.
in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I would love to do that because Kieran is very cold.
How long do cold resistance potions last for?
Say no.
1 hour.
If anyone would like to be turned into a polar bear, we can make that happen.
actually. Kieran likes being animals.
Right before he uncorks it.
The Hello?
I mean, I can only make it happen for an hour, and I have to concentrate on it. So maybe we'll use it as the last resort. So
Sure.
Would the cold if Kieran drinks a potion, would the cold resistance transfer to the polymorph bear?
Yeah, it'll still be in the body.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, you take a potion of cold resistance.
Right. Let's I'll head into one of the doors.
Okay, you open which door? Right or left?
Left.
You open the left door.
That's not right.
No, that's why I went with it.
And inside it, now you do see there is some furniture and whatnot. You see what is a desk fully covered in ice. You see some like filing cabinets and bookshelves and stuff, also all covered in ice. Like the ice follows the contours of the actual wooden structures there. And sitting behind the desk itself is a figure with hands sort of clasped together and head down, completely encased in ice.
Huh.
It looked like a Tiamat.
Dragon or
No, it
Looks like a
Tiamat
humanoid.
monk. Yeah, like Tyler or
That poor guy.
Those two kids. Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah.
And what, I forget the other guy's name.
Is it possible or a good idea to solve them? I don't know.
Yeah, if I was to like
Can you get
hold a
cryogenically
firebolt,
frozen in this
Well,
one?
why don't you just
if
try
I was
the
to
amulet
hold a
again?
fireball over the furniture, do I notice any melting?
You
Why don't you
try
just
to
use
put
the amulet?
a little bit of fire into it.
Okay, yeah, I'll touch the amulet on.
I'll
the
give you both.
furniture. Yeah.
So you try some fire. Fire does not touch this ice. Does not move it. And the amulet, you touch it, doesn't touch the ice either.
We're probably looking for something, right?
Chip away?
Like
Yeah.
connect to the. I feel like we should probably just leave
Can
it.
I-
Would you
There's
like to
got to
try?
be a way for it all to melt.
Can I take my dagger and just kind of chip away at some of the ice on the furniture?
Sure, you do that, and as soon as you chip some of it away, it immediately reforms.
Huh.
Oh, that's
I gotta
wild.
find something magical for
Yeah.
you to put
There's
this
a-
thing on.
Well, there's a centerpiece to this effect. There's an altar that I believe is in this temple.
All
Let's
right,
find it.
so find the altar.
I don't happen to notice any statuette or any kind of.
Not in this room.
Yeah.
Keep
This room
exploring.
seems to be an office.
Shard, do
We'll
you
just
happen
keep
to see
looking.
anything that I don't? Like any kind of interesting.
I don't think
items?
it's in this room. I think we should go out and
Yeah,
I'll help
let's
you
go-
look outside
let's
this
go
room.
to the right hall.
You go to the right room.
Yeah.
In
go
the
to
right room is another sort of office. This time there are two desks, and there are two people in the back of the room, sort of huddled together, and both of them are
Thanks.
looking at the door.
This is sad.
Same thing. I'll just like scan around the room.
So now I
I
have
guess like any
zombies.
drawers in the desk are frozen shut, so I can't.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
open
what I
anything.
Yeah, you don't even need an investigation check. You can't get past
Yeah,
any
the
of the
ice.
ice.
It's all
to do
just
any-
a block. Of
Yeah.
ice.
So if we like wander into the main atrium, then
Long hallway.
Okay.
yeah.
You head out into the atrium. This is a massive room, much like the massive entryway of the Black Temple. Although that one was covered in muck. This one has what used to be like a fountain in the center that has its ice, like the water has frozen in where it was falling. You see various, what obviously is a painting on the wall. You see these benches and like clearly what used to be some like garden beds and whatnot. All of it is frozen. Flowers completely frozen into their exact shape. And at the far end, you see a couple of doors on the far end of the thing. And you see a similar sort of desk setup. There are a couple desks like in the Black Tiamat Temple too. The sort of welcome to the
Bon Era?
temple desks. But everything is frozen, and you do see a decent number. There's like there are a few people who are clearly bodies. Like there are bodies on the ground that are also frozen over, but there are a few people literally in the midst of like movement.
Oh, that's rough.
Does it?
like the fucking-
Does it seem like the way they were frozen that it was like instantaneous, like it enveloped them, or is there like? It doesn't.
You're gonna
look like
Dexter this,
something-
except
yeah, it
with ice
doesn't-
instead of blood?
Yeah, it doesn't look like something was like cast. Like the ice isn't going in a direction. Where
Make
it
an
looks
intelligence
like-
check.
Is there like icicles going in?
No, I get what I picked up what you're putting.
Yeah.
3.
A 3. You are.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's-
What about as another spellcaster?
You can make it as well. Yeah.
Kind of a
Intelligence.
Nat 20.
Not 20.
Nice.
Kieran, you
22.
instantly
You're-
notice
you're on
that
fi-
this
you're on
seems to
fire.
have, like, as though somebody took a cloth and just did this over, or a paintbrush.
it's like down.
But there's no force.
Okay.
It's just
So
all
there's no-
covered.
It's just instantly, like, they were all covered in this
Yeah.
perfect shape of whatever they
Yeah.
were
Like
doing.
he's making me think of like the Vesuvius, like in Pompeii. Like
Oh, yeah.
of, like, the
Mm.
people.
yeah.
Heavy.
That's very cool.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay. I guess keep looking for
Yeah.
an altar situation.
Just trying to find an altar.
So there are those.
Anything that looks
so
like we could put it would do something.
What about those big doors in the back?
Yep, there are a couple big doors.
Do you think any of the
How
big doors
amazing.
might lead to a big room that?
Couple big doors.
Okay. Well, this time let's go with the right, because the left one was what I will.
They might lead to the same place.
Yeah.
Okay, you head through the right door. And on this side, you see there is a sort of winding path that heads to the back, and there are a few people in the hallway rushing to the back that you have to sort of move past. It's actually remarkable that these large doors made such a small hallway to the back. But it opens up, or it has a massive door right at the end of it, and as you open from the winding hallway, it's a huge amphitheater that's been dug into this temple, or into the mountain. And you see various people sitting in the amphitheater seats in various sort of ecstatic poses. And then you see right on the stage, or in the performance area of the amphitheater, there are some 6 figures. Shit, that's not right. Let me make sure I'm right. Sorry, 5 figures. All of them holding their hands out towards sort of the center. And in the center of this is a large sort of pillar with a dragon shape on the top of it. It's like a dragon bust, basically. And they're all in the midst of doing this. One of them has a staff in the air.
Is this at all reminiscent of like the little like the statue thing that we fought in the mud room?
It's not the same statue. No, this is like a sort of big pillar with a dragon head and like a couple arms coming off, drawing a little chibi version.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Does that look like we can put a thing on it?
Also, passive perceptions.
Yes.
You would notice there is some text burned on the ground in a circle all around these figures.
Okay.
It is in Draconic.
Hey Nala,
What's
did
this
you
say?
see the text down here?
I'll walk up and
Now
I'll
you
look at
notice.
the text.
I have no idea what the fuck this says.
And as you read it, it says, "A follower of Tiamat and one with friends can save our dragon and begin again. Once free, she'll keep us safe once more, for peace is all we ever wished for."
Ooh, how about that?
If only you had friends, Nala.
No.
If only there was
Too bad
someone
you're
out there
here
who
by
loves
yourself.
you.
I know,
And
right?
you do also notice that there is the ring, the circle, running out of space to draw things. Let me see if I can actually do perspective. No, I can't. That's all right. I'll do it top down. So, amphitheater seats, amphitheater stage. That's the statue thing right in the center, and back behind it is like a large hallway, like an entranceway that has these 2 massive doors on it, much like the ones to enter the place to begin with.
So,
We're getting very deep in here.
should we either go back and check that left door to see what was in there, or do we go to the end of this hallway?
I feel like end of this hallway. I feel like we're onto something with this one.
Okay, we'll go on to the end of the hallway.
I mean, either option is probably going to end in something horrifying for us to
Yeah.
deal with, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. So you
But-
head around these figures.
yeah, let's carefully as possible. I'm gonna look at the main priest and like, are they
The
all
guy holding
like
the staff,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Are they all just standard humanoids? All just
There's a couple
humans, elves?
dragonborns, and there's humanoids. There's like one of them's an elf. One of them is like the main guy is a human. But
Gotcha.
Would you mind maybe sending that text that was around in the circle? Just because my brain did not
Sure.
remember a single word of that.
Something about friends.
Yeah, I got the friends part,
It was about
and the peace is all we ever wished for.
You
But
gotta
I want
save
to
a
make sure there's
dragon.
nothing in there we're missing.
We have to save a dragon.
a dragon.
Save the dragon.
Right.
all right, so I sent you that text again. That's a follower of Tiamat and one with friends can save our dragon and begin again. Once free, she'll keep us safe once more. For peace is all we ever wished for. So you head down the large hallway to these massive white stone doors. They're like white marble.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, really. And
I wonder if there's a desert Tiamat temple. Let's do that one next.
you
It's
open...
nice and warm.
We need to find a blue one, so it's possible.
It's true, you haven't found the blue one yet.
The first one was the white one. No, I thought it was the black
we.
temple.
First one,
we
no,
did a black.
was green.
I did a
Okay.
green by myself,
And
then
then
black
we did
you
a
did.
black, and then we were doing this white.
Okay, this is the white one.
This is the white one.
Probably. It's very icy here,
Gotcha.
yes.
Yeah.
I tapped my skull.
Oh yeah,
so-
and you have your skull thing.
But you open these massive doors.
While waiting for the adventure to begin.
I am so.
Bro.
The fuck is this?
But it's all blue. It's all icy.
Are we sure about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually want it to be. Maybe there's something better. No.
Ooh, the white one, yeah.
I think that's the closest we
That's
can get.
pretty.
That's neat. Wow.
Yo.
So you enter
Ice spade.
What are we standing on?
this massive room. Opening up before you is this huge cavern. Up top, you can see there's like an opening that heads out of the mountain, like this massive thing, and it's somewhat snowing slightly into this room. Behind you is a marble wall that heads back into the temple itself, and you're standing just on a massive rock, basically a rock platform.
We're basically outside, right?
You're in a massive cavern, so
Okay.
you're still inside
Okay,
the
but it's
mountain.
Still open.
There's
air
just a
top.
sunroof,
Yeah, okay,
basically.
yeah. Okay.
You currently these platforms. Everybody make an Arcana check, actually.
Ooh, nice.
Not bad. 19.
23.
27.
27.
My forte, 13.
9.
All right. At least Nala, it
nailed
makes
it.
sense for you to figure it out, and
Kieran.
Kieran. Lilia, you can see these platforms. There are these pathways that seem to sort of stack on top of one another and whatnot.
Crazy.
And Nala and Kieran, you can tell that they are. So they have a specific sort of energy coming off of them. Not like a spell type or anything, but a like energetic feeling. The one on the left here, I wish I could just like mark things with colors on this, but I cannot. So the one on the left here has a sort of acidic, like as you get closer to it, you feel a sort of sizzle.
Yeah.
The one
From the platform itself.
yeah, it's not like it's hurting you, but that's the energy you can
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
off of it. This one is
Tiamat is Takesis, right?
what?
Tiamat is like Takesis.
Don't know who Takesis
I don't
is.
know
The
who that
dragon goddess with the 5 heads. They're the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
Because I was going with like each of the heads probably.
This one is sort of fiery.
I think that's mine.
This one is sort of, you feel like your hair stands up on end.
Electric. Oh, I could do either electric or...
This one is really cold, and this one is
So I did take the potion.
Do black and green shoot acid? That's weird.
No, green is poison, black
Poisonous.
is acid.
Yeah, so you sort of cough a bit as you get to the right side there.
Yikes.
And at the end of each of these, now that had it pointed out to you, you can see that these are sort of pathways. At the end of them, there are these sort of archways at the end of each of the paths.
About how far away is like the farthest archway from where we are right now?
Well, I can measure that.
Probably this one on the right. It's the longest.
Oops, that's not one on.
Not exactly 5. So yeah, I'll let the group know that every pathway has an elemental factor to it.
The farthest one away is like 130 feet.
Okay, even from like the... But there are some that are closer, though.
door.
Well, because I can either
it.
dimension door or I can just thunderstep.
So the 130 feet is too far for Thunderstep.
Well, yeah, but I mean, to one of the closer ones, though.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
There's certainly ones that are close.
Although I don't know, if I looking around where we are, does it look like thunderstep would be a terrible idea for the structure of where we're at?
You make a survival check.
No. No. That's an 11.
11. I mean, it's a big rock that you're standing on. You don't know if it's gonna all disintegrate the instant you use magic or a big thunderous blast.
I was
but-
more worried about like the sound damage. And
Oh, well, the platforms themselves aren't actually made of stone. It's just what I have here. They're made of some shimmering Rainbow Road-esque stuff.
So, if we want to try and minimize the effect that walking on these pathways can do, I can hand out my arms and my mask.
Your
if anyone
arms.
wants to
Take my arms.
try and
Take
having
my
at
arms.
least a cold resistance when they walk, or a lightning resistance on those pathways.
do this have to be attuned though? Not
They are
Do we need to do
tunable.
these all at the same time?
I'm wondering if that's the case.
Well-
Because Kieran's got less than an hour, and it takes an hour to kind of.
What's
mean,
in
put
an hour
these
on
items.
what?
I have another one.
What's in an hour what?
for
Cold
cold
resistance.
resistance.
Oh.
So I could loan somebody my lightning resistant gauntlets if they want to try them on, because we don't have your armor anymore.
No.
But that would
Get
take an
rid
hour
of-
to attune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
the problem.
give that away.
I think we maybe should just kind of go for it. I don't know if because then we're gonna have to wait an hour for attunement.
Gotcha. Anyone have a preference? What kind of?
Well, I did
I am
already.
allergic to all these things.
I'm suddenly getting the fire
Well, aren't
walking
you-
flashback from Escandula, and
I have
just how
advantage against
awful
being
that
charmed,
was.
but
Yeah.
nothing
So
to
maybe
do
I don't
with
want to do that one.
Magic can't put me to sleep. That's like I don't have any poison or acid resistance.
Yeah, all my resistances don't apply here because these are all like elemental things, and mine are like angelic things.
I took the cold potion, so I can do.
Yeah, you should do the. Cold
Yeah, do that
one.
one.
I can do either the fire or electric.
It's electric.
If I do one of the shorter ones, I can misty step at least part of the way.
That's a good plan.
What's the short one on to the left? The acid.
That's
one?
acid, yes.
How
I can
long-
do
And
that
If
one.
could
I
you-
came to the edge of
could
the
you
platform, could I
expeditiously
misty step to
Oh,
the
sure.
end
run?
of it?
Sure.
It's 30
Well,
feet.
if
50
that's
feet
the
away.
case, I
Okay.
can just
So I'll
do
just
one
get-
of the
You
longer
could get-
ones.
There. Right, you could get to the end and then rush.
Which seems the longest?
Is
Is it this one?
The fire one.
I'll
or
take the fire one if
Okay.
it's the longest.
I
Yeah, I
will
think
I
so.
got the
grab.
resistance on that one.
So since me and Nala have resistances, I'll do aid on
Should
the
I do
other
poison?
3. So each of you guys
Yeah.
can have 25.
Thank you.
Temporary hit points. Cool.
I can take the poison.
That's this one on the right.
Okay.
I think.
Yes, the long one on the right. But if I go to the corner of where we're already standing, I bet I can just thunderstep there.
Or
Yeah. And
Win.
then that means Win has the electric one. That's okay.
All right.
Is it possible to use thunderstep and like make it like non damage, like with the intent to?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just.
That uses your exploding sonic force or something to shunt you 90 feet in this way. But So, you all line up. Let me put you in the places that you are going. Shar, you're doing this one.
Yeah.
Let me cast
Nala's
Expeditious
doing fire.
Retreat before we get started.
You're doing which one?
Expeditious retreat.
No, I got that. What
All right.
color are you doing?
Guess I'm doing lightning.
Lightning. So the lightning's here.
Yeah.
And then who's doing cold? Kieran?
Yeah, but I have questions about how the magic feels on these pathways. Does it seem like the magic, like if I look to the side off the side, does it seem like the magic goes all the way through the pathway, like the stone of the pathway?
The pathways are not stone.
They're all like
that's just what
rainbow.
I've
It's
put
like
here
hard
because
light.
that's all I have. It's hard
like
light.
hard
I was
light.
like, can I meld into stone?
It's not stone.
No,
they are
not.
magical pathways of light.
Holographic light.
Fine.
Hard light.
I'll take the damage.
All right. So you all line up.
And right
We
before
all
we
going at the
set
same
off,
time?
yeah, I assume
I guess so.
I
Right.
will wait until most people are most of the way to theirs,
gates.
just in case I do cause any structural
Fair.
damage. I want to make sure that everyone has already gotten to where they need to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Before we set off, I am going to cast a twin haste on myself and win. So
Okay.
it'll be
I'm also just gonna hold off just to see what happens when everyone else steps on there, because I'm trying to figure out if I should use Misty Step to get there or if I should use Misty Step to get back.
Okay. So
Mhm.
first round
Yeah.
is Kieran, Win, and Nala.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll run my full
Is massive.
60 feet of movement.
Gotta go fast.
Go fast.
60.
Um,
So as you run,
Happening.
you do feel sort of flame licking up around your feet. And I do need to make you just a Constitution save.
The side of my
gotcha.
always breath.
12 plus. I think I have a
Constitution
plus 8 on
bad.
my con. Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
So you make it, and because you're resistant, you don't take any damage or anything. You just
Nice.
rush that way. And let's move on. Win.
Yes.
You've got Expeditious Retreat and haste,
Yes.
so you'll only have to make one
Ooh, you
check as
also-
well.
You also
Yeah,
did that?
I'm just gonna use
double
both
double.
of them. Yeah. Yeah, might as well.
And so only one check, basically. Y'all are all both running straight to the end.
Do the
Yeah.
action dash.
But so as you run, you do feel just crackling around your feet and all around
Fun.
your body, and it's really weird to run as you're sort of getting jolted. Please make a con save for that. as
Okay. Okay, great. That's 22.
well. 22 makes it, but you get half damage, but
Okay.
it's not so much. In fact, I only rolled a 6 on 4d6, so that is 3 damage. 3
Yay!
points of lightning damage.
Cool.
Man, we were freaking out about this.
Yeah, you were.
See, I was thinking
Um,
back to like first time dying and this is the lightning dragon. It was like, ugh.
You don't have haste, but you have cold
No,
resistance.
that's cold resistance.
You don't have far to go. Beep beep beep.
Ready? So you get there in one round. So it is extremely cold, and
I
you're
hate it so
it's
much.
just the worst.
God damn it!
But make a Constitution save as the ice tries to
desert
like
boy.
just freeze directly through your veins.
Desert boy. Come on, say the number.
5.
Yes.
5.
Yes.
Well, that's not enough. That's 18 points of cold damage,
halved.
halved to 9 points of cold damage. And as you just keep running,
I'm yelling the whole time.
but you do eventually make it. Please make one more con save because you didn't have the one round thing.
6.
Oh.
Well, the cold
Oh,
resistance
no.
does help you here, obviously. That's 17, so 16 and a half is 8 points cold damage. But as you all get to the ends of your paths, the elemental feeling goes away.
Oh, nice.
So as soon as you're to one of the one of
we
the
really
archways.
we really freaked out.
Notably, as you all
I was
sort of
Sonic.
get there, like Kieran's
Just this blue blur.
Kieran's sort of last, but Win and Nala, you would have arrived at roughly the same time. As soon as you get near the arch, you're suddenly and sucked inside with these like shackles on your arms
Oh, no.
and on your legs,
Oh, no.
made of sort of white energy, pull you in, and you're sort of stuck in this archway.
Oh no.
Don't worry. It's
Guys?
supposed to be like this.
Are you sure?
Are you positive? Lilia's just watching in horror.
That's a good deception check. I rolled an 18.
But you begin to feel like there is a test here, and you three are there, but nothing's happening except you being caught there
Okay.
because only three of them are active.
Great.
Okay. We will go then.
Yep.
I'm
I'll
gonna
let you
Misty
go
step as
first.
far as I can, and then run the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you can get there.
Gotta go.
So Shar, as you run, the soles of your feet, it actually feels like it goes past your shoes just because
Yeah.
it's a magical effect and sort of starts eating away at you in acid. So please con save for me.
I'll already tell you it's not gonna work. Oh, that was it. Okay, it's not terrible. I guess it's 14.
14 does not make it. It was 15.
The best it possibly.
So that is 19 points of
There's no evasion
of
on
acid
this,
damage.
or
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
An area
It's not a.
effect or
That would be
anything?
dexterity saves,
Okay.
anyways. But no. So you
18.
18 points of acid damage, but you do make it and get sucked into the place.
Hurry up, Lilia!
All right, I'll thunder step my way over.
You vanish and appear and instantly get sucked into the thing. It doesn't seem to have destroyed this ladder or anything.
Excellent. Love that for us.
Because there are a couple ladders.
Oh,
I don't know
that's
if you could
cool.
see them. So
Yeah.
they're there.
Yeah.
I was mostly just
Go
worried
down
about
and
a cave-in.
investigate. Yeah, for real.
But you appear on this thing, and as soon as you all get sucked in, let me see. Nala, are you wearing your necklace again?
Yes.
So as you all get sucked in, your necklace sort of comes out of your shirt and sort of sticks in front of you, like suspended in the air, as though it's like being read that you are
Beep boop beep beep
follower.
beep beep.
And you
And
hear
you have friends. All shackled.
Follower number
I brought
1,237.
exactly 4 friends.
Welcome.
I have friends.
Welcome
I
to
definitely
Tiamat
have friends.
and as that happens,
Doesn't work 'cause now
you
we're
hear in
family.
your head, you, follower of Tiamat, are hopefully here with friends.
I am.
No, these are just strangers.
Your answer to this question will determine their fate.
Oh,
and
no.
as this happens, all of you suddenly this like electricity basically, but like magical energy starts going through you, and you're feeling it ramping up over time. And
Hey, everybody, this is perfectly fine.
Are you
Can you
sure?
hear Nala?
you can hear
It's a 17 deception.
it's all perfectly
believe
fine.
my insight is a 20 pass.
All of you are beginning to be hurt. And
Ouchie. Hachi machi. I don't like this.
I
Nala.
believe you.
Put me in this hot
Nala,
seat.
you hear, who do you believe Tiamat to be?
Ooh. What a loaded question.
R.I.P. Kieran.
Tiamat is the primal nature within all dragons.
You answer without hesitation. And as you answer that, your Tiamat symbol sort of seems to turn to face you a bit, and then it drops down, and you are still stuck there, but all of the rest of your electricity sort of fades for a moment. And then next,
Our electricity or Nala's electricity?
y'all's.
Okay, that's nice.
And then
Uh-oh.
And then
Spoke too soon.
everybody, including Nala, except for Lilia, you hear in your head, Tiamat tends to attract those who deviate from what society may consider standard. You, who stands in our temple, what makes you deviant?
Oh no!
As the electricity comes back for everybody, and you're like,
Answer the question.
Tickles.
I
my gauntlets.
what makes me deviant? I literally
Take your pick.
defied the entire kingdom of the empire for the will of a god who betrayed me, and then I proceeded to honestly steal a lot of things from a lot of people for many, many years.
Going on and on. It's like, you want it numerically or alphabetically?
She's like, and then the next most deviant thing about
I also joined
I'm
a
just
rebellion
getting
at the
started.
age of 15. I'm currently involved in another rebellion now.
Oh
I'm
my
it's
God.
a casual like
thing.
one of the
Oh my
figureheads for it. I feel like that's
Wow.
a good. That's like
everybody's like, as you're going on.
I
But
don't know. I'm like, that's just the resume. Do you want the CV?
as you finish your
Amazing.
monologue here, everybody's sort of pain dies down for a second.
Uh-oh.
And then everybody's
Again.
goes
Again?
back up except for Win,
Oh no!
who is on blue, right? Yes.
At least you can hear.
I'm scared.
I am too.
Yes, you're on. Win, you hear. Tiamat is seen by many as an evil being. How would you explain good and evil?
Ooh.
This is deep.
Ooh.
An esoteric question, I see.
Good and evil is a perspective. You can either choose to inflict hurt or to protect your own.
And as you say that, everything dies down. And then comes back. For everyone except for Shar.
Oh no! Don't give me a hard one.
I don't like being last.
It's just the random order that I
Yeah.
put in the
I know.
as I wrote them.
It doesn't.
You're walking on a street in the night, and you hear a
visual.
commotion
This is
in
like
an
a Sorting
alleyway
Hat
nearby.
quiz.
I like
No.
it.
You decide to see what's happening, and you see two people fighting. Both are armed. There is a bag in between them on the ground. One of them says, "I need that money. My family has no food." The other says, "If I don't pay what I owe, I will die." What do you do?
Do I have all my stuff? Is this just a hypothetical do you intervene question?
So, I don't know.
Okay. I would have them split the money, I guess.
Don't answer that with a lot of confidence there.
I was not invited into their conversation. I don't feel like it's my place to intervene. Can that be my answer?
Decide for themselves.
Ooh.
Terrible.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
Everybody who is not Shar takes 7 points of damage.
Ah!
What was the answer supposed
But-
to be?
Everything dies down right after that.
What is there a type of damage that's given, or is it just
No,
just damage?
magic damage.
If train A leaves the station and Kieran's like, just kill me.
At this point, it may just be because of the amount of time people have now felt the
taking.
thing. But it does die down. And finally, everything comes back up except for
Kieran.
Kieran.
Bring us home, Kieran!
A paladin who considers themselves righteous defiles a temple to a god that is popular in society but is against their religion. In doing so, they are beset by multiple members of the congregation who beg them to stop. Given that they are followers of this god they are against, the paladin cuts the worshippers down regardless their begging. They murder 20-some people, some young, some old. As the paladin continues into the temple, they discover multiple starving captives being held in this temple. Knowing that the paladin had no idea that the temple housed the captives and instead only went in to do their deed out of dogma, can this person truly be considered righteous?
No.
That was easy.
Kieran's like, no.
Like, I've witnessed
Fuck.
this.
Absolutely no.
This isn't fair.
comes from that.
These are all like ethics questions.
Yeah. No.
And as you say, because of the length of time that people have just been in the things, you all take another 7 points of damage, except for Kieran. Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was all my.
But everything dies down,
No.
and you're all sort of stuck there for a moment.
Fuck that guy.
This is all fine, everybody.
Kieran's like kind of mad.
I like how you sound like All Might when you say that. Everything. It's because
fine, young
I am
Midoriya.
here.
It's fine.
Kieran's like,
yes.
I'm not a barbarian,
Hope
but I
has
feel
arrived.
enraged for some
That'll be
reason.
my next.
Very angry still.
But a few moments later, the shackles, the magical shackles, undo themselves, and you fall.
Good job, guys.
I hope
the
that
paths
was worth
still
it.
got spell effects, or are they gone?
The paths are now flickering as you look down. Do you do anything as the paths begin to flicker?
we get
run,
back?
before they
Yes. So
disappear.
you
Gotta
sprint.
go fast.
You
Yeah.
gotta go fast, and you all sprint
Yep.
Sure doesn't flip.
as far as you can. You've got the haste is about to wear off because that took more than a minute. But
Yeah,
you
I'll
all
run back.
are you running?
Yeah.
All right.
Sprinting.
So luckily, they are flickering, but they are maintaining their heaviness.
Integrity.
And
Fly back.
as
What am I
you-
doing? Running's for chumps.
Running is for chumps.
That's the quote of the night.
As you rush back across these now flickering magical pathways, you see on the marble wall that you entered through that goes back into the temple, the ice itself is beginning to melt.
Yay!
But also,
get
you
out before you
hear
drown.
above you.
Yep.
God
and-
damn it.
And you see from up top this shadowy stuff sort of take the walls, start climbing the walls, down the walls of this massive cavern, and it just ends
This
up
is like an
speeding up a
Elena
bunch.
shadowy shit.
It's similar shadowy shit, but it's
Okay.
I don't know if you could determine if it was Elena or not.
Okay.
This shadow essence sort of comes down and covers all the walls, including in front of the door to leave the place. And as this happens, you see a huge claw crash through the sunroof, and another one. And these claws are sort of they're white, but they're covered in this sort of inky blackness. That's like part of this being, and coming through this cavern opening comes this insanely massive ancient dragon who begins walking down the side of this cavern, and then through the shadowy portion of the doorway, there's like a little window. I have decided there's a little window in this door. In this door down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. that came through.
And you see a face appear of you sort of recognize, difficult to tell, but you sort of recognize this person as the person who was holding the staff, who was frozen. And they're like, I don't know who you are, they say through the thing, but that's Messian. She was sent somewhere truly awful. You have to remind her who she is.
Oh, fuck.
She is the protector of this temple. Slap some sense into her, will you? And keep
Remember
reminding her who she
are,
is.
Simba.
Messian is her name. Please, she's the protector. She's our friend. We don't know what happened to her, but it's up to you.
Don't.
We can't kill her. Damn it.
Can't kill her.
All right.
That probably would have been really hard
Remember
anyway.
who you are.
I guess we just start screaming. We start
Call
screaming the
emotions a
dragon's
dragon.
name.
Probably not.
Chanting. We chant
It's
it.
not a humanoid.
Can you say it in Draconic?
Yeah, I'll have to definitely. I'll repeat that in Draconic if I am fast enough before
Remember who
initiative
you
is
are.
called.
You are my son.
Remember who you are.
Yeah, remember who you are.
You are
Messian.
Messian,
Okay.
protector of this temple.
Make a
Draconic.
persuasion check.
Can you like whack her with your amulet?
19.
Ooh.
Oh shit. That's cool. Yo, that's cool.
So you 19.
Yeah.
It is not reaching Messian's ears currently as she descends.
Be louder.
She's
and
all the way over there. I'm over here.
lands
It's like
in,
right
in
when
her
haste
lair, and
wear
she's.
off.
You hear sort of her say, "My lair, my home. Where are my friends?"
They're right over there.
As she says this, we'll end that for now. As Messian
Yeah.
comes down, covered in darkness. It was a white dragon who used to be a white dragon, but is now shadowy
Goopy.
and
Gross.
infected with the shadow fell.
Oh shit.
Yes. Excellent. I'm so
Bro.
excited.
I'm
Hell
excited.
yeah.
Holy moly.
I'm excited.
Very exciting.
So,
What comes next? You decide.
Figure it out. All right. Well, this
All
is
right.
now our 4th dragon we've gone up against. Not counting the fake one. Or I guess counting the fake one we
you've
saw
only,
in the
you've only
Feywild.
fought. I mean, unless if you're not talking fought, then you have seen two.
Yeah, I guess we've seen
Well,
two.
because the headmaster was.
Yes.
Yeah.
A chill dragon.
And we saw a fake dragon
Very
in
nice
the
guy.
Feywilds.
Yes. The fairy dragon was a real dragon, but he
Yeah,
was
the
a fairy
dragon
dragon.
was real. He was
Anyway,
cool.
thank you all for listening.
Yay.
We'll see you next
Bye.
time.